Yo, what's going on, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint. We're here with Gem Mint Collectibles Live, episode 36, live from New York. What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
What up? Everyone's hype.
Yeah.
So we got
Gem Mint Collectibles Live,
rookie
episode
mistake.
36.
Anyway, we got my boy Rodney from Darth Castle.
Yo.
We got my man PJ from, where you from?
The Paradox Nerd.
Paradox Nerd. And we got my man Connor from
Heroes and Villains Gallery.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's at Heroes and Villains Gallery.
Yeah.
And we got my man Fizz in the back, chilling, low key. We actually on the show we have a regular that's part of the crew that's always like in your seat. You don't want to be on camera. He's usually looking at the comments saying, "Hey, you missed this guy, asked this and that." F in the house. Maybe he'll jump in. So guys, we got some people in the chat. Let's give them a little shout out, right? Show some love. My man Tack, on time and prompt, as you can see. My man Daniel Arsenal, the Rogue, what's up? Bearded Adventures, 530 Jerry said King Gem. Wizard said mount up. Michael Wynn. We got my man X-Men Exclusives, what's up? What up, Mark, Vegeta, Unruly Simeon, Iman of Steel. Iman, what's going on? Renato, Adam Deloso, what's that? Leono Thunder. All right, there we go.
Okay.
Sinister's in here. Ryan, what's up? What up, Wobbles?
Ryan, what's up?
What up, Mark Spector? Man, we got a lot of people, man, right? Wilson Fisk. I'm going to change my name to Wilson Fisk. Comic Nick, what up, what up? So, damn, we're in New York City.
Yeah.
I haven't been here since I was like 13 years old. 30-something. What am I? 34 or 5. And, damn, how old am I? I think I'm 34. 34. So it's been like 20 years, bro. And I haven't been here, as a kid. So now it's like my first time being here as an adult with money. I can walk out and go get a slice of pizza. I've been eating everything. I've been posting it in the group.
Yeah.
Bro.
You walking it off.
Right? So I'm on the streets out here walking around. I walked a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot of
But, I was talking with my man Dennis. He was with me yesterday for comics. It's not like walking in the suburbs where the shit is boring. It's the same thing. You're walking. Everything's going on.
Yeah.
First of all, you got to watch out that you don't get ran over by a bike or a car.
Crazy person.
Homeless people, crazy people. So you gotta be on guard. But people here just walk so fast, and they're not gonna like, oh, excuse me, they're just from the oldest person to the youngest person. Nobody has got time for that bullshit.
Yeah.
That shit is so crazy, man. I love it out here though, man. Like the scenery, the ambiance, man, the energy.
Yeah, that's one thing about New York is just everyone's just doing their thing. Like there could be a bum peeing on the corner, and you just kind of keep walking. No one notices it,
So I'm just looking at the comments, just make sure I don't miss anyone, because I'll get to talking and I'll neglect everybody's talking in the chat. Bearded Adventure said, get that Jeff Goldblum statue. You seen the Chronicle?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see it?
I
The
didn't
Chronicle
think
where
it
he's
was-
laying out on the couch.
Yeah, I didn't think they would make it, but wow.
So Sinister saying, where's Thor and where's Alex? So Thor,
Oh yeah.
so this trip done took a few people out. PJ came back.
Yeah.
Oh!
What an entrance! Holy.
We just
man.
started.
Speaking of coming
Yo, what
back,
up, everybody?
The child of the Atom himself. You gotta show on camera what we got going on. My man went on a beer run.
Yep.
Yo, so they didn't have limes,
I knew they wouldn't have no lines.
but I got lime juice.
Oh. You can't put that in a beer.
Oh.
Yo, maybe you can.
Maybe I'll just change it.
Maybe you can. Let's try it.
I'll try it. I don't know.
Yo, I'm just trying to be creative and make it happen.
So my man Tim, aka Child of the Atom,
What's up, everybody?
aka Sensitive Collector, aka the Sculpture Vulture.
Vulture.
Yep.
Wait, you got any other ones?
No, nope.
All right. Well, you came through with the beers.
Yeah.
70 in the chat, 7-3 watching. Hey, shout out to everybody watching. This is the pre-Manimal versus Khabib fight. So my co-host that I'm with, you see him? Manimal.
No.
So we usually meet him do the live show in person at my house, and he looks like Conor McGregor,
That's
like exactly like Conor McGregor.
Where's the bottle opener?
What up, Gary Speed? What up, Brett Haas?
I got a knife.
Refreshments. Oh, I was gonna say, damn, does anyone have an opener? I was thinking that.
Use the bottle.
Use your teeth.
Counter.
Crack my shit.
What up, Quiro? Yo, I'm having a good time, man. This is definitely the all right. This year I started the channel, right? It's actually gonna be the 1 year anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Not next weekend, the weekend after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we've been hitting the cons pretty hard. We started small. We went to the El Paso Comic Con, which was local, which was great. We met our man Troy from Zia. He owns a comic. He ran it. He owns a comic shop in Cruces. Thank you, sir. And you know, now we're friends with him and whatever. And then we went to Phoenix Comic Fest. We went on the road for the first time. Then we went to Las Vegas. Las Vegas was a crazy experience. Vegas Con. Then we went to San Diego, which was the real deal, right?
Yeah.
And now New York.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, we done did it all.
Well, out of all of them, which one was your favorite?
Well, this is the most fun that I've had.
Yeah.
100%. But not so much for the con. The con is basically the same exact thing as San Diego, but I think it's more convenient in the city, right? Because first of all, you leave the con and you're right on the block. I mean, you don't got to do no Uber. You walk to the hotel. What is it? Half a mile?
Yeah, not under 10 blocks. 6 blocks?
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, you're getting food on the way. I'm not eating at the con at all. I'm like, fuck that. I'm out of the con. I'm hitting this, that, whatever. It's Thor stalking Susan. Oh, who do we lose? And then Alex. So Alex had another wild night from Rad Titan. And he showed up to the con when we were leaving. I mean, we did a couple hours. Yeah. He's like, I can't really leave. I just got here. So, yo, my man.
Zap was trying to kill him.
My man Zap, we lost Zap. Yo, Zap.
I was expecting to see it.
Thor did a lot of walking. His dogs was barking. I'm talking about howling, and I feel him.
Yeah. I saw he left a comment on your Instagram saying something about his feet.
Yeah.
He had to bow out. He wasn't feeling it.
Listen, we all were feeling. My back was hurting me yesterday. Did you put juice in there?
Yep.
Tell me what it feels like or tastes like. That's like sugary juice, though.
It feels so good.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah, it tastes great.
All I gotta say is this was like the first time I was drinking with Gentleman on the first day he arrived.
Well, we went hard that first day.
Oh my goodness. I could not.
He missed the second day because of it.
I missed the second day. I came into the con. I was like, I shot some footage. I like left because I was
Walking Dead.
I was the Walking Dead definitely.
So the first night we was drinking, right? And it was me and PJ. Well, me and PJ rolled off top from day one, right?
Yeah.
And then we met Tim. Did you need us up?
I'm good, man. Sure.
Oh, we can see you good in there.
Yeah.
Too.
When did we meet up? Wednesday.
Yes.
When you're
Wednesday
ready.
too.
First of all, we got a good ass view out here, man. I'm hoping that when it gets dark, these lights you might be able to see it in the camera. It's kind of got a glare going.
It's super dope.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll cut that bright ass light off when it lights up more out there. Anyway, so then Tim and PJ, we're chilling, we're drinking.
Yeah.
Then we call up Alex from Rad Titan. He's with the dude from XM saying, yo, the XM guys were cool as hell, man.
Came right to the table, sat down with us.
They were showing mad love.
Chopped it up like they were talking to friends, not like they were talking to people.
Oh, I got gem stories for this shit too.
Cool.
Yo.
Mad cool. Just talking to us about everything.
So XM was cool, and that was before they did a fan meetup where they took us out to eat. You know, and they were mad cool. You know, we went to some diner, and yeah, man, it was cool. What is this? So then, last night?
Yeah, last night.
We went to the Sideshow event, Sideshow Collectibles, and I wasn't really like invited, but I rolled with somebody who was invited. I was a +1, but they were cool with it. They were like, "Yo, Gem's on the list, fuck it." And they're giving away, they're doing raffles. So you had to go in there, write your name on a name thing. I was like, my shirt says my name. They were like, but you know, I kind of did that so they knew who I was. Like, you know, I'm Gem Man, right? Okay. Anyway, they're like, come on, put your real name. So I put my real name. They gave you 2 raffle tickets. So throughout the night, they're raffling things, you know, 2 at a time, right? Like a hot toy and a mug and this and that, whatever. I'm not winning anything, but in my mind, I'm like, damn, that means I'm still in for the grand prize, which is the Wolverine premium format, the new one where he's on the Sentinel head. You know what I'm talking about? The one that goes with the X-23 that was at the con. So I'm like feeling it. You ever feel it like you're going to win something?
You just know it.
I knew I was going to win this shit. I was like, dog, I'm not winning none of this bullshit. It's not that many people in the place. How many of us was there? 25?
25, 30. Yeah.
How many people were in the raffle? Something like 20 people, I would say.
Yeah.
So sure enough, they call that number. Well, they're like, everyone put your hand up if you got.
You won it? You didn't tell me that.
So it's just new for you. So
I didn't know that.
I just kind of remember. So then I put your hand up if it starts with 6608. Everybody started with that, so everyone's hands up. All right, the next number is 3. A bunch of hands go down. The next number is 3. I'm like one of the only ones with my hand up because I got 331 and 332. Well, then which one was it? 332? I don't remember. 332, and I was like, motherfucking two.
Yo, and it's funny when you won. Chris, the guy from Sideshow,
Yeah.
actually said, "Jam in."
So why did I write my real name on the fucking name tag?
Yeah, he knew.
No,
Everybody knows.
but it was just really funny, man, because it was like out of all the people who won,
Yeah.
so I had to come up and they gave me my thing, and it was cool. You don't really know there's a lot more behind the scenes to that, but it was cool that I won.
That's the hope.
But it was cool. Everyone was like mad supportive, and everyone thought it was kind of funny.
I was like, oh my god.
But yeah, man. I mean, I already have the piece, you know, and I feel like the right thing to do is to kind of like do a giveaway for it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need
That'd
to
be
sell it to whatever. So I think I'll use it for a giveaway, maybe as one of the 20K subscriber giveaway prizes.
That's a fantastic statue. To do.
Yo, I love it.
That's
Yeah.
a
And
That's
that
a
X23 just went up for pre-order on Thursday.
Yeah.
I was in the con like shit, trying to get it going to pre-order it because there's no service in there, but I got it, man.
Yo, that's crazy. There's no service in the con.
No.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Nothing.
It's like a dead zone. I think they do that because they don't want people on their phones. They want people looking and
But also, how many people are jam-packed into this small confined area?
so everybody's choking out the bandwidth. Yeah.
But I have to say that X23 really surprised me.
The exclusive head.
yeah,
is
the
nice.
exclusive head did
Really
it for me.
nice.
Like,
I'm a little iffy on the hair, but it's still a nice piece.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
one of my favorite pieces in the whole con.
Which X23?
But the exclusive portraits that did it for me. To me, that didn't even matter. It's almost the same as the regular portrait.
Yeah.
I really wanted them to do her wearing a Wolverine mask.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
sick.
What would have been dope is if they just pulled off her entire top torso, because there's a real seam right there, you know,
Yeah.
where the pants are.
Yeah.
Stomach.
And they should have just gave a whole other pose with the Wolverine costume as
Yeah.
all new Wolverine.
Oh,
That would have been dope.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, it's a little bit much, whatever. All right, we got some new people in the chat, right? Eli, what up? Future Evolve, Frank Gonzalez, what up? Joke Man, what up? Philly. So that was pretty funny, man.
Yeah. What up to Gary Speed? What up, Casual Collector?
I didn't even see
What up,
casual.
Tack?
Tax in the building.
I watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay with the.
Jesse
with
say
the-
what?
Try and get to.
Yeah, guys, try to
What
keep
up,
me up because I get to
Collector?
talking and I fucking lose track. Cartel from Hizdale.
Cartel from hell.
What's up to the guy in the X-Men shirt, Sinister Collector? So
Hey.
yo, that's our boy Connor right here.
So real quick,
Connor.
so Connor is a local,
Yep.
right? And you're a statue guy. You're
Yep.
actually like a dealer, right?
Yeah, we have a Sideshow license. We have other licenses, but we sell Sideshow collectibles, hot toys, customs out of right here in New York.
So and you're also a collector as well?
Yeah,
Or
collectors. Yeah.
What's your main thing? Like, what is X-Men or what is it?
Mostly X-Men, horror, a little bit of DC, mostly Star Wars too. Star Wars and X-Men are my main things. Star Wars and X-Men.
It's good to have a theme. Then you can kind of control a little bit.
Yeah, I try.
Shout out G-Zilla. Shout out what's this? Adrian Who Dat Comics, my man Soro Puru.
Yo, Cartel from
There you
Hell,
go.
baby.
Cartel from Hell. When's Cartel gonna be at one of these cons? You
Yeah.
should have been at San Diego. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
Ed T, what up, Miss Hustle? I know Miss Hustle gonna give us a repost.
X-Men exclusives.
Oh, yeah, you just had there,
You
right?
go to videos,
Oh no, right there.
and it'll be the top one.
Yeah, but also if you go like right here in the front, that's us.
Right there.
So that's my
Oh shit! Yeah.
banner or whatever. So just turn the volume off so there's
Yeah.
a delay, like how I did right in the beginning, like a new.
I'm checking the comments.
Sonny said Cartel will show up to a con when he makes a YouTube video. Oh, Cartel's my man.
Hey,
Hey,
was too cool for that jazz.
that's my dude though.
Yo, the Cartel, man.
Yo, next year San Diego, man. So how many people that we know were in San Diego? I feel like it was less of us. Right?
This is my first
As
Oh,
far,
I-
as,
now
far
we go
as
this year.
Geminites,
It was as far as people that we knew. First of all, Iman was there, which was crazy.
amazing.
But it was the MCE squad, and that was pretty much it, right?
Was Rat Titan there?
Was Ratine there?
Oh, no, because he was in Singapore.
Yeah, and I know Gio wasn't there, but yeah, I just met Alex for the first time now.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Talking about
You
San
were
Diego.
asking about San
More
Diego Comic-Con. Why?
More
Yeah, how many,
yeah.
Damn, I lost my brains hurt just trying to think of what I was gonna say.
Were you gonna talk about the stats of us being New Yorkers, primarily East Coasters?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah.
So we met I met a lot of people out here, man. So
Yo, people kept on running up on our boy, bro.
the boy was trying to keep his head small.
Yeah.
A lot of
kept on
people
running
who,
up.
but
You're on the street too. Like
yeah, we were on the
at the
street.
pizza place.
We weren't even really by the con.
No.
I mean, I didn't really want to say
Not
it,
that
but we
far.
were pretty far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some dude ran up on me. But yo, everyone showed mad love. A lot of people giving me, that, talking about they watched the show, this and that. So it was crazy. I don't know, humbling, I guess, to see that, man.
That was dope.
You
That
know,
was dope. Yeah.
that was
And-
really cool.
And you gotta assume that most people would be a little bit intimidated
Yeah.
to come and say what's up.
But we're in New York, though.
Which is whack. Everybody should come and say
Yeah.
what's up. You
Yeah.
know?
But how many people do you think said what's up? I felt like it's got to be like a realistic number.
So it's hard. Even
25?
we were rolling together
Right.
for a lot of it, but
Yeah,
we couldn't even stay together because you just get split up. You get pulled away, and 5 minutes later you turn. And you're like, damn, a sea of people just swallowed my man. Where's he
And
at?
okay, besides that, like I met a lot of people that I fuck with hard on IG for years, like 4 years. Like
Yeah.
my man JCMV, my man G Marangos, the Butcher, my man Arrow C, Big Row. They might be watching that. Now they're not getting drunk. My man, who else was out there? I forget who I forgot. Anyway, my man X Illusionary Comics, my man Dennis 4 Comics. You see, a lot of these people, I forget that this was the first time I met them. Because I talk to a lot of people every single day.
Yeah.
Like in the DM, we got a group chat. We talk every day. My man Dennis, every single day. Frank Gonzalez, my man, always collecting in the chat. We got to do a meetup. He's another one that if I meet him, it's going to be like, I already met him.
Yeah. I mean, just to touch on that, like it was kind of surreal for me.
Same
because
thing, yeah.
We've been chilling for months.
Yeah.
But when I met you, there's like that quick cut that's like, what's happening? And then immediately it just falls into, yo, so what do you want to do, dude?
Right,
And
so
it's like,
where we drinking? Where we
yo,
going?
let's go. And then it just like picks up and you're like, damn, man, it's like, it is weird, man. This community does make you feel like you're friends.
We talk a lot too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like crazy, right?
And
Hey, so real quick, G-Zilla said shout out to the quality because usually the live streams in my house start going to shit and it's like 240p. Hey, New Yorkers holding it down right now.
Oh, yeah. What about the Sky Lounge?
So I try to rent that. Did I tell you guys this? So
Oh, yeah.
on this floor, we're on the 39th floor of the New Yorker, kind of like a penthouse suite.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one more floor, but that must be for like, you can't even book that. I don't know. Anyway, there's a Sky Lounge on this side of the building where it's like an L shape and there's tables and there's all windows. So I wanted to rent that out for this. But I'm thinking like, as long as you book it, maybe they'll give it to you, right? But they're like, hey, we normally charge $2,500, but because we like you or whatever, we'll do it for $750. I was like, bro, I already paid like 2 racks for the room. I'm not paying another $750 for this fucking skyline. I'm like, yo, the reason why I bought this room was so that we could do this.
Yeah.
So that I could have people come through. We use it a lot, man. We did the Venom movie review. We did the Aquaman trailer reaction. And now we're doing a live show, man.
Yeah, and this might look like a small room, but it's a huge
Yeah.
room for New York City.
Nah,
For
in
New
New York
York.
City, this is like
this is huge.
It's basically like 2 rooms, just one doesn't have a bed.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, this is a pull-out bed.
I just knew that. I would have had someone crash over. I didn't even realize. I was telling you, so you didn't have to go back. I was telling Dennis.
Yo, it's been a rough week for your man right here. It's been a rough.
It's been a little rough for everyone.
Oh my goodness.
But it's like, yo, we're only here for like 4 or 5 days. You gotta go hard.
Yes,
And then that's it, man.
absolutely, man.
Or you'll be at work mad as hell. Even I stayed out a good time. Like, I'm usually the first one to be like, all right, y'all, I'm out.
You guys went hard like in the first day. Like you guys were out for a while, right? I did
Yeah.
early.
Yo, I haven't been home before 3 a.m. all in the last.
Well,
few
yesterday I
days.
did good. Yesterday, they're trying to get me to go out, and I'm like, yo, my back is hurting. I can't even, the only place I can walk is home. Anywhere else, I don't know what's going to happen. So I got home yesterday at a reasonable time.
Like a little bit before midnight, maybe.
Yeah, like around midnight.
Because we stayed out, like
Stop.
Rodney,
No, it wasn't
myself,
midnight.
Alex from Rad Titan,
Brandon.
Brandon, Zap Nora. We were out until like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, like maniacs,
Yeah, craziness.
crushing $8 pies like on the corner.
Oh my
Sitting
goodness.
on the sidewalk, right in the
Yeah,
middle of the
man.
sidewalk.
What up, Pete R? What up? Direct One said the New Yorker. Is that the same one Tesla lived at?
I don't know.
The New Yorker is on 34th and 8th.
Yeah.
And it's a huge ass building. It's got the red New Yorker sign on the top back, I think. And it is, what else is it by that's a landmark? I mean, you're by the
Penn
Empire,
Station.
by Penn
Right
Station.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's right
true.
next to
Yeah.
Madison
Yeah.
Square. You can see it right now, right? Or it's on the other side.
It's on the other side.
Yeah.
So we were, when I first
It's right
got
down
here, we were on the 21st floor. They were like, "Hey, sir, we're really sorry, but we overbooked the hotel." And I was like, "And where's my shit?" But they basically gave me the same exact room, but it had 2 twins instead of a queen. Because I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna sleep in a twin.
Yeah.
That guy. But I had to stay in that one night, and we had a good view from there too, man. Where you saw Madison Square Garden.
So it's on the other side of the building.
Yeah, it's on the other
Yeah.
side. But this one was the player suite. This was the Wilson Fisk suite. So that's what happened. You were over, and I was just looking out the window, taking in the view. And I guess I happened to put my arms behind my back, and they're like, "Yo, this motherfucker's looking like King James."
In New York.
So that's why we took that picture. But
That's how I picture it.
but I was with it. I was like, "Yo, man, stand up on the table and get it from the high view." Yo.
Do it for the channel.
All right, so Iman's trying to bring us back to business. What's everybody's favorite thing about the con right now with the people and everybody that we met up with? I don't give a shit if I even went inside the
Actually, to be honest, I go to cons a lot, and usually I try to pick up whatever I need to pick up.
con. Right.
But this is the first con that I just kind of gave no rat's ass. I just kind of like, all I did was hang out with these guys, and seriously, the best con I've ever been to.
Yeah,
Best
hands
con.
down.
This is what it's all about, and thank you, gentlemen, for coming out. It's
Yeah,
been
What
so
do you
much
mean?
fun.
I had a blast, man.
I had a blast, man.
This is
Sure.
the first for me, but everybody's been cool. Like, no tension.
Hell no.
No, it was just.
It was
drinking.
cool. Everybody linked up, man.
I felt like I was 21 again, but I'm like, I couldn't hang.
So very Gary missed out. So see my IG fam, we've been posting mad group pics, squad pics, and very Gary wasn't able to make it, even though I'm pretty sure he fucking lives in New York. Kind of shit is that? Like you definitely could have came here and not even gone and bought a ticket.
I had an extra ticket too.
You had like 4. This guy was you slanging them on the street. Yo,
I would have came Saturday.
so yo, when you're walking to anywhere near the vicinity, is that the word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it vicinity?
Visit.
Would it be
Yeah.
vicinity of the con? Motherfuckers just trying to sell you some pass. Yo, I got the Comic-Con ticket. Well, first of all, I'm like, bitch, that shit is not even real. So they try to hit us on our way out, and my man Connor's like, how about I'll sell you one? And dude was like, all right.
All right.
Well, he saw you had an exhibitor pass.
Yeah.
That was a 4-day pass.
Yeah,
and he's
4
like,
day.
okay, I could do something with that.
We were going back and forth on
Haggling.
that.
So I was helping you out because he said like what $50, and my man was like,
I was like, nah, you wanted both for 50.
yeah, and I was
one
like,
for 50.
bro, you would have made that face no matter what price he said. $2, you'd have been like, oh,
Yeah.
I can do $1. Then I started thinking about selling him my press pass for tomorrow because I'm leaving early in the morning.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm not really sure what
With the press back.
are they gonna ask me for it back? Or
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fuck it up, trying to stay, legit, unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? Is Comic Tom gonna pull up tonight? Damn, we should hit him up, man.
Yeah, I
Should I
didn't
hit
get
him
a
up?
chance to even run into him at the con.
No, let me hit him up. You know him? Because he said to hit him up if we're doing something.
Yo, so
I know
to
he's
go-
sick. I ain't trying to get sick.
To go back to Iman's question, I'm a statue guy. My favorite thing was probably Venom. I think that was the star of the show for me.
As far as the statues go.
No.
So you didn't like hanging out with
Yeah.
us. Is what you're saying.
I think she was saying about the con.
Yeah.
Con, yeah.
But to be fair, I think if the Batman piece hadn't been shown already, that would have stolen the con for everybody, myself included.
Yeah,
Batman
if it
Sanity?
wasn't previewed already.
Right, because
Yeah,
I'd seen a
agree.
couple pictures and
Yeah.
I saw like some pretty in-depth discussion about it. So even though it's pretty new, it's new, a couple weeks,
Yeah.
but Venom was brand new. So that was like
If they
excitement.
didn't have Venom bust, the Batman Sanity would have stole the show.
100%.
But you're right. And Venom was teased but never really shown.
Yeah, never fully.
But you know what's
shown.
crazy? That they came out the gate with Spider-Man and Punisher
Yeah.
premium formats.
Out of
Nobody knew
nowhere.
were coming.
Yeah.
Nope.
And a She-Hulk 1/5, which nobody really cared about.
Which
Yeah.
was nice, but
It was
not
It was
nice.
alright.
It was
Yeah.
nice. The details on the base, the rat, the pizza.
If
the
you're a
water.
1/5 collector and you're collecting Marvel, you're gonna get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's all right.
So the Batman Sanity though was a fucking what's the word I'm looking for?
It
drew people in.
It stopped
Yeah.
everybody who walked by.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
single person who
Whether
stopped.
you like
they
Batman
pulled
or
their
not,
camera
you're
out,
stopping
take a
and
picture.
looking. Yeah.
What up, White Wolf? What up, Dylan Smith? What up, Sonny? What up, Unruly? So even my man Four Comics, who doesn't collect statues, he was like, "Yo, Jem. First of all, there's 2 versions, right? A colored one,
Yeah.
and one where the villains are all white and Batman's colored." And he goes, "Hey, I like the colored one. What's up with that other one? It looks like he's in a dream or something." I said, "Bro, that's what it's supposed to be." And he was like, mind blown. And then he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna buy it right now." And he bought the whole shit, paid in full because there was a
What?
discount
Oh, wow.
for paying in full, like
What was-
$200.
What was the price on the colored one?
They're both the same.
The
2,500. XM said it
I might
costs.
cop that tomorrow.
It costs more to make the uncolored one.
That's what they said.
Really? What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess-
because the generic polystone, right, is all the same color. All these companies and factories use the same polystone.
yeah.
So to tint the polystone to be that color specifically, because it's not painted, it's tinted
Yeah.
that color. And then after it gets casted and it's solid, they go in with like a little shadowing around all like the wrinkles and around the edges. But I mean, it's very, very lightly. It's almost like dry wash.
Yeah.
You know, dry brushed.
I didn't even think about that with the
Yeah.
polystone.
So they
Hey,
had to tint it that really nice like tone, like
Yeah.
marbly white tone.
I love that
Egg
white, so
white.
milky white.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like egg white.
Real quick, Joe Latour, you're the one that I met that we were emailing. Now I recognize the screen name. What up, Joe? Asking if I went to Midtown. Well,
Yeah.
me and PJ went through, and I think it's the best fucking video
Oh, yeah.
I ever put together.
Mm.
I love it.
Who done it?
Who done it? Shout out to Who Done It, who sent me beats. Yo, I gotta try to find his ass to get some more beats, man.
Yeah, that was seriously.
He's got good beats.
Yeah, I was.
Yo, we was in here freestyling, headed down to Midtown.
Something like that.
We both were terrible at it.
Yeah.
But no one was worse than PJ.
Yo, don't make me drop a beat right
No,
now.
please don't. Nobody make any kind of rhythm or beat.
Oh jeez, we have
No, they were
74
like-
on the live chat now.
No, they're getting-
We're-
they're like getting mad. They go, yo. Stop.
Yeah, I had to cut the beat off. Like, bro, I'm about to put my headphones into it. Yeah.
On a real level, anybody who is thinking about coming to Comic-Con next year,
Do
we're
it.
gonna do it super big next year because this was
Yeah.
that much fun that this has to happen
You,
again.
you got to figure a lot of people who missed it are like, yo, I'm fucking going no matter
I
what.
wish I linked up with you guys 2 days ago.
Right? We would have fucking blast so
Yeah,
far.
we had so much fun. That was, I'm telling you, this is
Next
the
year, I'm
best.
making sure I'm off those all
Yeah.
4 days.
I used PTO all 3 days. Well,
I was so
Thursday,
pissed I
Friday.
ended up having to work the past 2 days.
So real quick, shout out Captain Picard, shout out Big Mac Maine, shout out to my man Chris, Batman Statue Collector, Herman
Oh, Matt.
Pinedo,
Chris.
Hellspawn, what do you say? Love your
Batman.
unboxing videos. So jelly about your collection. Man, ask, can you afford so many expensive statues? Well, you know, I was in the group House of Pain, and I had a solo career as Everlast, and I did okay for myself.
Jump around.
What it's like.
Is that Midtown when is that Midtown video dropping? So you guys let me know. So I got 2 videos on deck. I got another New York Comic Con video where I go and talk to all, like, not all, but I cover the CGC dealers and comic book dealers, and I have a couple little interviews. And then I have the Midtown one. So I don't know. I felt like NYCC was kind of time sensitive.
Yeah, I mean, they're both good, but
Yeah.
I mean, Midtown was that was good.
I really want to drop it just so motherfuckers see that shit.
Yeah,
It was tight.
I think save the best for last. I think that
Yeah. So the statue video I dropped is at like 20K views, man. So it's
Yeah.
doing all right.
What's that?
I did. I just like to do one video that does like a tour.
Okay.
So the one I did for San Diego just hit like 200,000,
Damn.
and now this one's
I
at
just
20.
started following you, so I'm gonna check them all out.
Well, so we drop something every day.
Okay.
So you see how I say I got these 2 videos uploaded. You saw me do it earlier. Oh no,
Yeah,
or were you gone?
I don't know.
I edited the whole shit while you were gone. Yeah, I did, right?
Yeah, you chopped that shit up mad quick.
So right now, you know how many videos I have on deck? Probably like 8.
damn.
I got a lot of shit on deck. Yo, I got recent reads. I got a statue unboxing I didn't drop yet. I got a custom hobgoblin that's coming in Monday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm itching for that one. I want to
Oh,
see
what
that.
up, Jeff Luge? What up, Darwin? What up? Who else? I said, what up, Comic Guy? Damn, I think this is the first time he's seen this shit live.
So Tack is asking if you got a chance to cover the Alex Ross booth or the
No,
Jack Kirby
But
booth.
the Alex Ross booth was the same thing I had in San Diego.
So yeah,
Yeah.
same exact.
It was
picture,
similar to the one they
same
had
exact-
last year here too.
No, it's
Yeah,
the same
it's
shit.
always-
It's dope.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it is dope, but it's like once you see it, you see it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out to 6 T-Bone. Oh, what up, George MCE? All right, I got a George story. Now that
What's
And
up, George?
I didn't see the Jack Kirby shit. I didn't even see it. I watched
I
it.
didn't know about it either.
Was that shit really there? So Artist Alley, I didn't really fuck with that heavy. I went down there once when our dogs were barking,
Oh no.
and my head was pounding. I was like, bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Shit was mad noisy. It's like in a basement,
Yeah,
That's what Artist Alley kind of is like.
but it was dope. Like, I just wasn't into it.
Yeah.
it's a lot of people.
You weren't into it, but you weren't in the right frame of mind.
Yeah,
you
I'm
were
saying.
just like
Exactly.
you weren't into anything at that moment.
How'd you guys open these, yo?
I used my lighter.
That trick works for me like 1 out of 3 times. So here's my George story. So George from MCE, he was here with his wife. I think he left. First of all, super cool George. Love George,
Yeah,
right?
George
San
is-
Diego, he was mad hospitable to me. And we always talk. We talk every day. We're in the same chat with a lot of the Immortalized in Stone guys. Like we talk every fucking day.
Yeah.
So we're all at the sideshow thing, and it was Thursday night. I'm like, yo, I need to watch Venom tonight, and whoever's coming with me, we're all doing a fucking review after. It's a time sensitive thing. Hashtag, do it for the channel. So everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna go, and I'm like, okay, I want to go to the AMC theater that's right by my shit, so that when it's done, we just walk over, and I want the biggest group of people I can to do this fucking review. And then everyone keeps saying 42nd Street this, 42nd Street that. And this is what I feel like happened, but apparently this is how it happened in my mind. In my mind, George was like, nah, we ain't gonna go. And I was like, that sucks, full. See you later, whatever. And everyone goes. And then I get a text like, yo, I'm at the theater. This shit was mad close. I'm over here on 42nd Street. And I'm like, and then everyone's telling me by that time I had found out that it was on 34th Street, right? So I'm like, no, we're at 34th Street. Hurry up. We still got like 40 minutes. And they're like, he sabotaged George. You sent him to the wrong place. I was like, never. Like, I wanted everybody here to do the review. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So bottom line is I felt really bad. His wife yelled at me, and I deserved it. But his wife was super cool, though.
Yeah, she was
But
very nice.
I wanted him to come.
We also have we had a question from X-Men Exclusives. He was asking why no Juggernaut.
So
And I think it would have probably stolen the spotlight of the other pieces that they were showing.
Yeah.
And if they would have showed too much, then nothing is so
Oh,
special.
Yeah, I thought Juggernaut was gonna be there too.
Yeah, Juggernaut and Cable, we got teased months ago.
Cable.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on
We haven't
that.
seen anything on Cable yet, really.
Yeah,
We
nothing.
saw
from
like
Sideshow.
Juggernaut, at least what it looks like.
Yeah, nothing from Sideshow.
Yeah.
We saw the concept drawing.
Yeah.
But one of the reps from Sideshow said, "Wait until you see Juggernaut. That shit is gonna blow our pants."
So Sideshow also didn't say, wait till you see Cable.
They did not say that.
Without, you know what I'm saying? They didn't say it. We didn't have this meeting.
Mhm.
But basically, wait till you see Cable is what I'm hearing on the streets. Cable and Juggernaut.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
I just think it really wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But how is it not ready? But you busted out 2 brand new joints. Can you pass me one of them Modelo's?
But I think if you
Hey, there's a fridge. Can we put these in the fridge right there by you?
Yeah.
But if
No,
you,
it's not twist off.
Yeah. I
Where's the lighter
don't
at?
have a lighter.
Where's that letter at? It's right there.
but I think
I didn't sabotage MCE. I wanted nothing more than it to be there. What?
no, I was gonna say, but
Hey, like
if
this
you
the other-
think about like Juggernaut, it's gonna be huge, and to have like the booth itself is small, and they're revealing other stuff. I don't think they had the room, or they were ready, like you guys were saying.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tax said that might be for 12 days of Sideshow.
That could be.
That could be.
That could be.
Good idea.
Spectacular coming up. That's
I feel like that could be. Yo, Fizz, can you bless me with another Modelo?
Jay Remy. What up, Jay Remy? Said blame it on the Modelo.
But I have to say though, that Punisher, and actually I agree with Ryan. That Spider-Man actually looks really good.
Spider-Man looks great.
Yeah, I mean the pictures
I
don't
love
do
it.
it justice.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
but
love
when you
it.
come, that base is sick.
Yeah.
There's so many.
The webbing
like,
on the base is so detailed.
detailed.
Everything. The suit.
I love the green inside the Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Hands, dope. Yo, first of all, Jay Remy, I just shouted you out, and I shouted out Mac as soon as he hopped in the building. Red Hood, what up? Oh, so Red Hood was asking, that's what George was saying, which company won it for the con. Well, I think XM was at a huge handicap. They couldn't really bring out any of their
They're
shit.
gonna bring out any of the Marvel, any of the X-Men, nothing.
No
No
Transformers.
Transformers.
Also, but on the same token, Sideshow couldn't bring out any Prime 1 or any Iron Studios because of space limitations
Yeah.
Sideshow's booth was smaller,
Yeah.
half the size,
and under
Yeah.
glass.
under glass.
Yeah, under glass.
And they were one statue short because the Rogue Maquette broke.
Yo,
Yeah.
and Sang
Which
from yeah,
the
it
Rogue.
Broke. Yeah.
You didn't see it?
Oh, no, I wasn't there for that.
No, it's not. You didn't see it, but it broke on like the first night.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah,
I wanted to see that too.
it was
Yeah,
tight as fuck. I
Is
seen it in
it-
San Diego.
crazy. So Sang actually was talking to me and said, "Oh, you asked him. You said, what? Aren't you afraid somebody's gonna bump into your shit?" And he goes, "Who cares?
I'm making another one.
We'll make another one if they bump into it." We're like, what a great way to look at
Yeah.
it. Instead of like
That's what
treating-
shit I would have said if I had
Yeah.
a statue coming.
Yeah.
Hey, if it breaks, it breaks.
And you know, it looks great when you're taking pictures. Like,
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah,
glare, there's no
yeah.
reflection.
No, you could get
You
right
don't
up
have to
on
try.
it.
yeah, get right.
So, guys, what do you
Yeah.
think about this?
All that.
Sonny saying was Batman versus Superman a 6 statue.
I thought that was. I loved it actually.
I never heard no one say nothing about that statue.
I actually when I saw the preview pictures when it came up on Sideshow, I didn't even pre-order it. I was like, it's whatever. But for some reason, and they had it on that spinning base. I don't know. I loved it. I know a lot of people had a lot of hate for it, but
I feel like my only hate is the laser eyes.
I like that.
I like the laser.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it. Was the laser.
Here, and I blame Brian Penny, Sinister Collector, for this.
He should get a lot of blame.
He ruined it.
Yeah, he ruined it for me. And
how do you ruin it?
His description of it.
His description of it. Wait, what's the description? Anyone can say?
I thought it looked a lot better in person than it did in their
I'll just.
I guess I don't like Batman's cape. I don't really like the scale. I felt like
what is the scale?
1/5.
1/5.
And I feel like it's not Hulk versus Wolverine. Hulk is huge. You could have made it a quarter scale, man.
They could have made a quarter scale. Yeah, I agree. It is a little small.
I think so.
But all right, here's the thing. Let me ask you guys: do you think it's the same pose as the Hulk versus Wolverine? Because that's what a lot of people are saying.
Is it the same what?
I don't think
The
that
same
matters.
pose.
Nah.
I don't think that matters.
It's different. You got Wolverine like
It's
resting on his arm. You know what I'm
Similar.
saying?
Yeah.
It's similar. It's very
Very
similar. Yeah.
But I mean, what do two masters of fighting do when one swings at them? They dodge.
Dodge and
Yeah,
punch.
So I mean,
counter.
you know, that seems to be the
Dodge
most action
counter,
packed.
like
Yeah.
yeah, you're
It's
right.
like, I mean, that's gonna be like a Super Saiyan fight.
So J Remy, are we gonna watch the fight later? I mean, I gotta try to turn it early. I got an early fight tomorrow morning.
Watching the fight.
Going to the fight.
What's up? Oh yeah.
What? Somebody just asked me some
Oh
shit.
shit. Sorry.
Oh, so I didn't even see that Daredevil season 3 trailer, man.
Oh.
Oh, I heard.
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
like Bullseye. Well, I'm not gonna ruin it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I know.
Yeah,
Stay
spoiler.
tuned after the live show. Daredevil.
Maybe we can do a reaction with everybody here, man.
Do a live one.
Well, I someone from the con was telling me because he went to the panel and apparently, someone makes another villain makes an appearance.
Oh
and
no, I didn't see that.
So I don't know if it was exclusive to the people that watched the panel, but
Who was at the panel? Anyone from the show?
But yeah, I think most of them were at the show. Yeah, from the show that were there.
Yeah.
So
So future of all, Fergie already broke. Not a good sign. So I don't know that she looked that much like Fergie in the pictures I saw.
Well, somebody had a side-by-side comparison picture that was like kind of like the same exact thing.
yeah.
So what's wrong with Fergie?
Wait, what's going on?
They're saying Rogue's portrait.
Looks like Fergie.
Looks like Fergie.
I think
I
that's
see it a little bit. I see it a little bit.
Yeah, I guess I can
No.
see it.
Yeah.
A little
I guess
bit.
I
Not
know.
like crazy.
I mean,
I
you
would have
guys
thought
think
of that, but now that you say it.
Yeah.
I totally do
See
it too,
it?
but Fergie's pretty, right?
So somebody said, "What's the exclusive on the Punisher PF?" They didn't have it yet.
I thought it was gonna be that head. I thought that was gonna be the exclusive.
I tried to ask them if they're gonna have an unpainted head,
Yeah,
and
I think
they just couldn't really say or whatever.
I feel like
They
that.
didn't say,
I feel like
but-
the skull head
Yeah.
is gonna be the exclusive. Same with Spider-Man. I feel like the wink is gonna be exclusive.
So that's
They do
interesting.
that-
Yeah, the wink is
I mean,
gonna be
they did
exclusive.
the same thing last year with Wolverine. They had him with the unmasked head, and of course that was the exclusive.
Yeah.
So the Rogue said, "I will have that Rogue maquette." I got it on
Yeah.
pre-order.
Is that Rick? No.
No, the Rogue is the name.
Oh, okay.
Is that a maquette or is it pre?
It's a maquette.
Yeah,
It is a
call it
maquette?
a
Okay.
maquette. Yeah.
So Atlas Wolf, shout out Atlas Wolf, said, "What's up with that fire gem variant shirt? Yo, I got the metallic blue joint. I got a gold, a silver, and I got a hoodie,
Yeah, the red and black hoodie with the diamond.
Yeah, I got some
with
new
the
shit.
diamonds on. I saw it earlier.
a little bedazzled."
I was shocked there was no Doomsday.
Yeah, so I asked them why,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Well, we already showed it in San Diego, and we had to be very choosy on what we
New
brought."
Yorkers gonna see it.
They could have left all them hot toys at home.
Yes.
They
I
could,
disagree. I love hot toys. Man.
if you watch the channel, I'm not a hot toys guy.
Nah. Do you collect any 1/6 figures? And no, nothing.
No.
I'm both. I'm statues and 1/6.
You don't no.
So
No, a lot of people. There's a huge market for hot toys.
yeah, and I think the 1/6 just gives you more opportunity to expand your line.
Yeah.
Where like 1/4, you got to be a little bit more picky.
You do have to.
Yeah, it's good for like
More-
made dioramas that you put together
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah,
I
if
get
you
it.
like, if you like
Totally
an
get it.
expanded
And
team.
if
Yeah.
you get bored with poses,
Yeah, you
switch them
switch
up.
them up.
Yeah.
I love the Aspen variant.
Oh my
That's
God.
very nice.
But
I
you
think
can't
I like-
buy it.
You think I like?
buy it.
Why not?
It's an auction.
Auction.
It's
Yeah,
a
but-
one of a
and-
kind.
and
Oh,
they
it's
were-
actually
and they
one
were
of a kind?
saying-
The
they were
what?
saying
That's
the Aspen variant.
That's crazy. I didn't know that was
Oh.
one of a kind.
They were saying
Yeah, there's a-
they think it would be too much
Yeah.
that they made it. And you know, Sideshow gets shit for good prices anyway. So
Yeah.
So
Any
it would
Hot
be-
Wheels.
It'd be double.
I didn't see any Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying attention even if I saw him. Really.
somebody was saying before that I was dropping some knowledge. I'm about to drop some more knowledge
Drop it.
on you.
Come on,
So,
man.
yo, the Punisher premium format was super dope.
Yeah.
But of all the things that I've seen about it, nobody has mentioned that the grenades are pinned to his thigh.
I heard you say that earlier. I
They're
didn't
pinned right to
know.
his thigh. They're not pinned to the belt. He doesn't have the pull pin that you would pull
Yeah.
to throw the grenade. And so I'm a nerd for the details. I love the details. And as soon as I looked to the side, I said, man, that shit is pinned into like the top of his thigh, right? So then that was the first strike for me.
Oh,
Then-
damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, then the base, super dope, right?
Yeah.
Really nice marbling on the base. I think really nice marble. It looks like marble,
Yeah.
but the column is broken. And there's 3 pieces of rebar in the column, and you can see that they rust painted it, which wouldn't happen. Like, it wouldn't rust inside
Yeah.
marble. It would have been perfectly
Yeah.
preserved. If that thing exploded, those things would have been clean. Now everybody's going to be like, yo, man, this guy's paying attention to the details too much.
So one thing
But that's
about
what I
that,
like, you know?
one thing about that Punisher, the thing that scares me the most is that little sign that says pending approval.
Yeah.
That's
scares
will
the shit out of
100% be approved.
Yeah, I don't think they
I
get
would
that
bet-
far in the process. Without
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen that on so many statues, and they all get made. Like,
Yeah.
I heard that it had blood on it first, and they
Screw the
couldn't
Iron
do the
Studios.
blood.
Yeah,
Punisher.
yeah,
that
that's-
sucks. I would love the blood.
So I'm still getting the Iron Studios Punisher. Are you? Oh, you?
Yeah,
I'm getting
okay,
both.
So
okay.
Rod is the Punisher guy.
Yeah.
I know that you were holding out for a Punisher on Throne because they
Yeah.
came out with the art
Yeah.
print like
Yeah,
that.
and that fucked my head up.
They have a custom like that. The Punisher on Throne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, just a quick plug for Connor here. I actually pre-ordered my Iron Studios Punisher
Yeah, through my
my
shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have it exclusive.
Exclusive, no.
Yeah, there's no exclusive. Yeah.
So I.
Yeah, because that's the thing with shops, right? You
Yeah, we
get a
can't.
mix.
Unfortunately, for Sideshow,
It's always
most of
been
the
like
time
that.
we can't get it. Once in a while, we'll get an exclusive. But if you want the regular version, or there is no exclusive, we're cheaper than Sideshow, so it works.
Yeah, the life-size Venom.
Yeah, the
so if you guys
life-size
want the
Venom.
life-size Venom in your
Yeah.
East Coast,
Yeah.
hit this man
Deadpool,
up.
Hulk. We're gonna have
You'll get that
Venom.
immediately.
Oh, y'all want to hear something crazy though?
Yeah.
So I confirmed today with XM about the Batman Sanity piece. I'm like, yo, is it shipping from Singapore where Americans have to eat that cost? He
Yeah.
said no.
Yeah.
It ships domestically.
It's gonna go
Yeah.
from their distributor.
So
Yeah.
did you know that?
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
What's that? Those people next to
are
it.
they?
Singapore.
I mean, no, I know they're in Singapore, but where domestically will they be shipping?
I think
Where's the
the
shipping
He
guys-
said it, but I didn't even hear that. I just heard no. It's gonna be
Just
less than
domestic.
$100. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's-
from the distributor is actually here in
Less.
New York, I think.
So I get statues sometimes, even heavy ones, $50. It's the FedEx and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I ship, for my shop all the time, and
What do you use?
UPS, and we get discounts through UPS and stuff, so it works. But I mean, when it's out of country, like
Oh yeah,
even
no,
in
no.
California,
But I
like, on a
think
big box,
something about it gets sent to somewhere here. I think New York.
Yeah,
And
New
they
York.
get shipped from New
that'd be
York.
perfect. Man.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
it starts with a G. I forgot the name of that distributor, but they were there at the con,
Oh, GX.
GX.
That's who that was?
Yeah, that was them. That's where you can
Oh,
order.
so they're gonna just ship them a pallet. Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Just on put it on a
They
boat or
ship,
something. Yeah.
Yeah, Batman statues, like I said, great news. That was my first question because like you're gonna get a lot of new XM customers. They don't know about them shipping costs from fucking
Oh,
China
yeah.
and shit.
I've had to eat
$300.
those costs before.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
From
The whole
XM.
room, I'm sure has.
Oh man,
From
when I
Yeah.
got my XM Boba Fett, that was
Yeah.
oh,
Bro, you
I'm
know how
about to
much
get the
shipping
XM
was
Cyclops,
for the Hulkbuster statue?
oh man.
About $800 for 2 big boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe because my
Yeah.
Boba Fett was
Oh, GFX.
400, yeah,
So that's what I'm saying.
GFX.
I thought it was just GX.
I thought it was. I
Maybe
knew
there
it
was
was
an
something G.
There might have been an F in there somewhere.
Another fantastic piece of the con was that Batman on the horse. The samurai
Yeah, that
Batman.
was great.
Oh yeah, that
When I
was.
saw
sick.
the
Yo,
pictures
Fizz, can you
online,
go
it
to the
really
charger?
didn't do it for me, but seeing it in person,
Samurai
that
Deathstroke.
blew me. And the Deathstroke too.
Yo, you would love
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
So you know what? Also, somebody else said that Batman Samurai on a horse was the best statue they've ever seen in their life. I think Dennis said that shit.
It was nice. It was really
It
nice.
reminded me of you ever used to play with He-Man? You're young.
Yeah, I played.
Yeah,
I played with
which
He-Man.
system?
Battlecat.
Yeah, Battle Cat, or there was armored horse toys.
Yeah.
And also, is it me or was that the first time they showed a Batman portrait that looked like the mask? Because wasn't the big argument that he had a samurai face and you couldn't even tell it was Batman?
He had
if
the
it
ears.
was- It had the ears.
Yeah, it had the
It had
ears
like
and
little, yeah.
But was it the same portrait as now?
Yeah.
It looked just like fucking Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I love the details. He had 2 swords, both swords on the left side, 1 short sword for him to kill himself in case he just,
The little
What the
Howard Carey.
yeah, a little
Yeah.
seppuku.
And they had the right way.
Yeah, and they were the right way. So
Sorry.
the samurai way is to always wear them on the left, blade facing up, which means you're not going to war. And you only turn it down if you're at like last resort. But the small one always faces up. And I love that they did that because that's not something you just do inherently. You have to actually pay attention.
Well,
to
if
what
they would have
that's
got it
actually-
wrong, that would have been a
Have to do your
problem.
research.
Like of all,
So that's my issue
Right.
with collecting is I'll always break everything down until I go, there's a problem there.
Yeah.
And then, that's what turns me off or onto things. That thing was dope.
So-
I'm not a Batman guy, but
Real quick, shout out to my man Tebow, Lords of the Long Box. I met your boy, the Big To Do, at the con. We talked about it. He talked shit about you for a little while, but he was mad cool. He came up to me. He was like, "Yo, what up, Jim?" And Bob Blanton asked, "How's New York?" So first of all, my family's from New York, New Jersey, right? That's where they grew up.
Yeah.
But they moved to South Florida when I was 1 year old. So I feel like I was robbed. I was supposed to live here.
Yeah.
I feel it in
Yeah.
in my blood.
Well, Jem fit right in,
The
man.
deli
Yeah.
mustard
Telling.
flows through me. No, for real. I'm in there. I'm loud. I'm boisterous. I'm walking fast.
Yeah.
yo, you knew how to
you
handle
were
yourself
Yeah.
immediately to the like. The
Yo, I went to
homeless people.
Cat's Deli, and they're looking at these guys like some losers. Like, hey, big guy, what do you want? Like, give me a fucking pastrami on rock. Stat.
You had the quarter with the-
think you were from New Jersey or New York. And you were
I mean, technically,
Texas.
I'm from. Well, Texas. I just moved there like a year or so ago.
Yeah.
But I was supposed to live here, man. I kind of got robbed of an experience with that.
Well, let me ask you, since that was your first time in Cats, what do you think?
First of
Best-
all, yeah, I mean, that shit was the best pastrami sandwich I had in my fucking life.
Yeah.
Should have got the combo next time.
What was the combo?
Pastrami and corned beef.
I never go for corned beef.
Yeah, I'm not.
Not from there.
I just feel like it's Heart Attack City, man. I feel like pastrami, it's probably the same
It's Heart
shit.
Attack City.
But I just feel like, I don't know, it's more like a ham or a turkey kind of vibe. I don't know.
Yo, Jay Remy, shout out. Yo, Jay Remy wants you to try a Word is Bond, son.
Where does Bond, son? I'm up here in the slums of Shaolin, the Jizza.
Yo, right here.
Yo,
Wu-Tang.
first of all, I'm gonna say something. I was born in '84, so I was in the early '90s. I'm 10 to 15. Everybody wanted to be from New York.
Oh yeah.
Everybody listened to Biggie, Bad Boy, Jay-Z, Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, and then Dr. Dre came out with The Chronic, and Snoop Dogg came out, and my timeline's a little skewed. But all I'm saying is,
East Coast, West Coast.
East Coast was first, and everybody, man, I remember kids in my school all used to lie and say they were from New York. They used to wear Timberland. Like, don't even front. I'm a student of hip hop. Like, bro, I know all my East Coast shit. Don't even worry.
Jem's been spitting bars as we
Oh,
walk.
bro.
Well, let me ask you, if you had one album from the 90s that you would pick.
First of all, on top of everything, I'm a Bone Thugs fan.
So
Yeah,
Bone
Bone
Thugs
Thugs.
is your.
Bone Thugs, and it's very hard to choose between Eternal and Art of War. It's very hard to choose. Eternal's got my favorite song of all time, First of the Month.
Oh,
First
First
of
of
the
the
Month.
Month.
When I first heard that beat, to this day, there's no other beat in hip hop like that. It blows my mind.
Mobb Deep.
Yeah, Mob.
I like
Shook
Mobb
Ones.
Deep, but when
Shook Ones
Jay-Z
survived.
came out with the
That
takeover,
beat-
Money.
Oh my
Mobb Deep lost a lot of credibility when
No, that
Jay-Z
beat
came
is
out with that. When I was
Shook
pushing
Ones.
weight back in
Yeah.
'88,
Now, also
he was in the
Nas.
ballerina. I got the pictures. I seen you. Anyway,
Also Nas. Nas.
Nas, you forgot.
Dude,
Yeah.
Ether destroyed Jay-Z.
disagree with that
What?
because Jay-Z spitting facts and Nas is
Dude,
rapping.
Ether was.
I'm
I
a
don't know,
Jay-Z.
Ether-
I like Jay-Z over Nas.
Yeah.
Ah!
Nas.
Wait, did you know that Nas came out with his first album in
Illmatic is arguably the greatest.
Illmatic,
yeah.
My
Illmatic.
first
You know,
album.
Illmatic,
he
Stillmatic.
redid the album in like
Every
with
Vote
the
with the
Philharmonic.
Yeah.
You heard that? Like
Look,
he did
my
the
first album, no guest appearances. The outcome, I'm crowned the best lyricist. I like Nas. Nas's "Like" is the first Nas song I think I heard.
Yeah, Nas is like,
Yeah.
I can, everything.
I can.
Yeah, I love
Yo, that
that.
song gives me goosebumps.
New York State of Mind.
New York
State
City.
of Mind. Oh yeah.
But I Can is a song I put on for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, this is like the inspirational
It is,
song.
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I fucks with that shit. Oh, here goes Lords of Longbox with his 80s boom bop rap. I don't
Yeah,
listen to
Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah, I remember the Sugar Hill Gang, bitch.
Rock Him, man.
I actually-
Big Daddy
Yo,
Kane.
Rock
Rock
Him,
Him,
Daddy
yo.
Kane.
KRS-One.
Yo,
Come on.
KRS-One, even Sugar Hill Gang I used to fuck with.
Yo, but Nas is like, yo,
there's Tebow again, KRS-One.
the thing with Nas is that Jay-Z said, what'd he say? You witnessed it from your folks' pad, written it in your notepad, you
Yeah.
created your life. Like, Jay-Z was that dude.
I mean, you guys forget D-Block too, Rough Riders.
The Locks.
Yeah, the Locks.
Come on.
Dude, the Locks.
I like Jada Kiss.
Yonkers.
I like that.
Yo, don't
Yeah,
don't get my cousin started. Yo,
Yo,
he'll talk about
the
Jada
Locks,
Kiss all
But
night.
if you want to talk about Yonkers, I
Styles
talk about the
P.
dog.
X.
What? You don't fuck with
I
X?
do.
X.
Yo, you know the kid that just passed away, XXX Tentacion.
Yeah.
First of all, I fucked with him. Like my daughter was
Yeah,
into
his
his
music was
music.
pretty
He
good.
was alright.
Yeah.
He, emo, but I could get, I like music that has
It was
emotion.
different, It was all right.
But anyway, it reminded me that it was like some Twitter thing. It was like, yo, can we please stop calling? Rest in peace, Can we stop calling him X? Because the only X I know is
DMX.
DMX.
Yep.
And he said some other shit.
Yeah.
Even Triple X, I think of Vin Diesel. Like,
Right.
No, the first album by DMX was really good.
Bro,
That's
it's
all.
Dark House. Well, he did 2 albums in
all-time
1
great.
year that were
You-
both
you're
multi
from
platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it
Yeah.
going down?
okay,
Oh
so
my God.
you're nuts.
The show turns into a hip hop
Yeah,
shop.
one of my greatest albums.
Stop being greedy. Oh, man.
Lyrically, I don't see anybody touching Jada.
Jada or Styles.
Jada
Top Dead or
Jada,
Alive.
yeah, top 5 Dead or Alive.
Alive.
The Last
You ask
Kiss.
goodbye.
Very little rap.
Dude, the last-
What do you
I'm not
say,
gonna say
um,
rappers because anybody can rap. But I'm saying lyrically
Lyrically,
talented.
yeah.
wise.
That's real shit. When my
Jada
coke come
is
in, they
just
gotta
an
use the scale
all-time-
that they weigh the whales with.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm biased.
I mean, dude, the
What's
last
up?
is
Someone said Method Man. I was always a huge Method
I
Man
love
fan, but
Personal fan, yeah.
Yeah.
has he ever had like banger albums though?
No.
So
He's always
it's
been
just
That
his
was
style.
Yeah, either him and
But I like,
Redman.
all right, I
He's
like,
always been with the collabo with Redman.
Man.
Or
He's always
But
been
see,
with-
I never liked that collabo because I like gritty ass Method Man on the train on Sherm or the fuck he was on Angel Dust
Yeah.
with the eye fucked up, and Redman is like a big goof. And I know people will say like Redman's like the top 3 lyricists. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I don't
He's not
think
top three.
he's not top 3.
He's good.
Well,
He's not top
Eminem
three.
put him in his top 5, or
Yeah,
a lot of people say he's
I mean,
up
I
there.
fuck
yeah.
with Redman hard, but he's not top
See,
Tough
yeah.
for me.
10.
I love Redman, but I'm kind of also biased because he's from Jersey. But
Big city.
Yeah, big city.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Eminem was Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie.
Yeah.
Andre from Outkast, Jada, Corrupt, Nas, and then me.
Yeah.
Andre 3000 is insane. If y'all ever really broke down the bars, he says some crazy shit.
Yo, 4 Comics, what's good?
Yo.
Comics.
4 Comics was supposed to be on the show. We were gonna do this yesterday. I just wasn't feeling the vibe, you know.
Well, we had the sideshow meet, so that kind of fucked up the time.
And then we didn't know what was gonna happen. Yo, if I didn't go there, I wouldn't have won that fucking statue.
And then somebody from the channel wouldn't get that statue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
So
I'm gonna pay it
everything
forward.
happens for a reason.
Anyway, the slums of Shaolin.
But Rakim was, oh, come on.
So-
Rakim's first album?
Oh,
Rock-
Rakim.
No,
Eric
Rock
B,
him on the
Rakim,
Watcher remix on Blueprint 2.1.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
and with
God.
Eric B. and Rakim.
Oh, yeah.
That's before my time. No, so Eric B and Rakim is before our time.
I know, but
Yo,
I still fuck
Sinister,
with
I'm
it.
too white for this.
Everything is before my time.
How old are you? 27?
25.
So anyway, I was with, first of all, Zach. Where the fuck is this guy? No one heard from him since
Yo,
last night.
4 Comics, and Zap could have won, but he told them.
Are we gonna tell the Zap story? We're definitely gonna tell that story.
man.
No, but first of all, another Zap story before we get to that. Earlier in the day, earlier that evening, right? First of all, Dennis, he wanted to stun on everybody and go to fucking Del Frisco's.
The Frescoes.
I had a $100 steak.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
$100 steak. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
no,
good.
what was it, like $60?
60, yeah.
But I had and then you got to buy the sides.
Was it the ribeye? Yeah. It was
Yeah, the ribeye.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah. I
only
love that.
Crusader.
Yo, we ate good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Dom. We met him last night at the sideshow meet.
That's funny.
Oh, what
That's a
up,
good-ass name.
So anyway, let me tell my fucking story. So then we're leaving, and my man Zach was like, "Yo, I can't afford water in this place." And I started to buy the meal, but I'm like, "Yo, this shit's kind of expensive, though." So anyway, he got some. He got like fucking octopus or some shit, a little appetizer. Anyway, the bottom line is he's like, we got your octopus. Don't worry, just get the Uber." So we're waiting for the Uber. In this city, you might as well walk. Any other city, if you order an Uber, you better be on the block ready to get picked up. That shit is right there. Here, you're gonna wait about 15 minutes. Is the time it'll tell you, and then it might not even be that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Zap's like, "Yo, we're right by the subway. The train drops off right in front of your hotel." I was like, "Yo, it does," because Tim did that shit. So we're like, "Fuck it." Yo, so I haven't been in the subway in a minute. Yo, that shit ain't no joke. First of all, you're in the slums of Shaolin, the RZA, the Jizza. Yo, I didn't realize the subway was layered.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple layers.
Yeah.
Yo, it's layered. I'm like, how the fuck are there skyscrapers on top? And then you got multiple layers of hollow shit. Yo, there was mad craziness going down in the subway.
I mean, that shit every day.
Yo, we jumped
Crazy
on
shit.
one train, we were cool. The next train, I'm like, yo, there's no way we're gonna fit in this train. That shit was packed to the gills. And we made it work. I was rubbed up on some old lady, but she was mad cool with it. It wasn't her first time on the subway.
Exactly.
She was like, yo, just lean this way, right? Anyway, that shit was mad grimy. Like, I'm like, yo, wash your hands before you touch anything to get off this motherfucker.
Isn't that crazy? Yo, I don't think those things are cleaned.
Oh no.
Bruh.
No, they're never
You
clean.
can't. This is
They're never
24/7.
Surgical
No.
stainless steel.
No.
Yeah, man.
Jem said, "Nah, I'll wait." Yo, I'm literally like, they're all on the train. The door's about to
Shot
shut.
called Quest.
There's nowhere to walk, dog. There's shit. You're at the edge, but somehow you just walk in there, just like a Jello mold. You fit in that shit.
Just make it happen. Yeah.
Anyway, y'all want to hear the other Zap story?
Yeah.
So Zap story. Where is Zap? I hope he's watching.
Well, first of all,
Tell me.
Zap's our boy.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
this is all love.
Yeah.
Look,
we have to just.
This
press
is
it
New
back.
York, and you got to break balls.
I don't think I met
100%.
No, you did not. That's my man, for sure.
100%.
So Zap's he lived in New York 10 years. He's a bike messenger or whatever. He was here. He did
Oh,
a
you
review with us.
told me about it. You guys are telling me about it.
You were talking about. So anyway, yeah, I don't want this to come off like we're talking shit. Like, this is my man. We were breaking his balls about it all night.
Yeah.
Anyway, that being said, so we go to the sideshow shit. I'm with Dennis and Zap. They ain't invited. I'm really not invited. I'm going in with this guy, but I figured out you just go there, just look like you're supposed to be there.
Like
just
you-
fucking blend in. You know what I'm saying?
Look
So-
like you belong, yeah.
So we're waiting in line. He creeps up to the desk. He's like, "Hey, I'm not really supposed to be here. I'm not on the list or anything." So they told his ass, "Get the fuck out of here." Right? So my man Dennis is like, "Yo, there's no way this guy's from New York. Like, you can't tell me you walked up in there like, you ratted on yourself, man." So then I was like, "Yo, you're good. Just come here, right?" So the guy's like, "Oh, Jen." He's like, "What are these guys with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, both these guys with me. No problem." And we're like, "That." We're like, "Yo, you ain't fucking from New York." And we were breaking his balls. Like, any New Yorker would have been like,
Just play along with it.
right?
Yeah.
Just finesse.
Yeah, finesse. Exactly.
So, and then later on, he's like, "I wasn't born in New York." And we're like, "Oh, dumb motherfucker." Not here. I don't know. But you gotta finesse, dog. Like, just look like you're supposed to be there. That's the key, man. Anyway, this is my Zap story. He might show up. He said he was coming back out.
Oh yeah.
He did.
I feel like I might have misled him because at the time me and him were speaking.
Yeah.
We were head out.
So this was last minute. I didn't promote this live show.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, I'm thinking." So I fly out of Newark. My plane leaves at 7:30 a.m. Now, when I realized how slow the Ubers are, how a train can derail and shut down the whole block,
Oh man, yeah.
I'm like,
I
"Yo,"
experienced that.
so I gotta wake up at like 4:30 in the fucking morning and try to start this trek to the airport and hope I can't miss it. So I'm like, "Yo, Tim, you live in Jersey. You got a basement. You got extra space. Hey, maybe I'll just crash at your shit." And then I'm thinking like, "Yo, maybe we could just do the live show from the basement or whatever would be dope." But then I was like, I didn't want to invite everybody to your house, first of all. And I'm like, "Yo, I really want the show to have the most people that's here now or whatever."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Nah, fuck it. We'll just do the show real quick." We were gonna do it early, but it ended up being not even early. anymore.
Jem and I couldn't have sustained the show
Yeah.
alone.
We could have. It would have been the same show. But I like the energy. I like the more people. You know what I'm saying? We all experience a lot together. I mean,
Yeah.
just today, but we still. Yo, what did we do today? So we
I
walked.
mean, we were all over.
We walked all over the fucking city.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a funny story too. Look at how this community is, right? So I know Connor from Instagram.
Yeah.
For like as long as he's been on it. So
Yeah.
he's been to my house. He's picked up something. We've chopped it up for a little bit. He threw up a thing on Instagram today. Yo, I'm going to the con. Who's going? I'm hitting with a message. Yo, I'll be there, bro. When he got there, he hits me and goes, "Yo, I'm in sideshow booth." We went in through the wrong door. Me, Jem, and my cousin. We hit the wrong door and we were by the XM side.
But hold on, before you keep going, he's hitting me up all day like, "Yo, all right, we're gonna come through. We're gonna shoot the Midtown thing, but I gotta meet my boy up later."
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Right? And then I think you mentioned him some other time too.
Yeah. Well, and then you were cutting it up,
Yeah.
the Midtown video, and I was like, "Yo,
You got to dip.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I
supposed
got
to be here Thursday too.
But bottom line is,
That's why.
both these motherfuckers knew dude.
yeah."
They was
Yeah.
trying to get each other to like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I was telling him, "Yo, I gotta meet my boy."
And I was,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Who the hell is this sculpture?"
Meanwhile, we're all
culture?
together. That was
Yeah.
weird, man.
Yeah, all day I was like, "Yo, we gotta meet sculpture
Yeah.
culture." He's like,
Because this
guy
guy got so many AKAs. He's worse than fucking. Right?
Agree.
Right? This guy's got a different name on every social media.
Every single one. Every single one.
His Twitter is bearded, whatever. I don't know.
Pull the reins 411.
Is it really?
Hold the reins.
AKA pull the reins. Yo.
A Tim Antium on Statue Forum.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Jeez, man.
You're making it harder on yourself at this point.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Yo, if these people want to know me, they can find me. No problem. Hit me
Well,
with a
now
message. find me on any of them and hit me with one.
Yeah, I
message.
started following you like one of the first people I started following.
Mad love, mad love. Yeah, X-Men love, man.
Yeah.
So somebody actually just said it's crazy how this hobby brings people together.
Yeah.
There's another quick story. So the dude I picked up the Medusa from, he's in Jersey. Thor needed the Medusa.
Oh yeah.
So that got me close to Thor. That got me close to this guy. We show up at the sideshow event. This dude comes walking up. Yo, what's up, Tim? I'm like, yo, Kel, what's up, bro? And then I'm like, yo, Thor, this is Kel. Thor's like, hey, what's up, Kel? Thor, nice to meet you. I go, all right, watch this. Yo, Thor, this is the guy who sold you Medusa. Oh my God, no, everybody, yo, blew up the scene. Like, yo,
Yeah.
how that could happen that I just met this dude.
Right.
This dude's invited to the same
Everyone's
event.
linked up.
Everybody's
So what
linked
was?
up somehow.
I wonder how that looks to Sideshow because everybody who they invited all fucked with each other.
Yeah.
All knew each other somehow through someone.
Yep.
The connection was solid.
Solid. Yeah.
Yo, even when you were at my crib, I was telling you about the Yoda statue. I was like, yeah, I got it from Sculpture Vulture. You're like, oh, I don't know him.
Yeah.
Like,
Who the hell is this Sculpture
and I told you, I
Vulture?
was like, yo, he's right in Jersey. He's mad
Yeah,
close to
yeah.
you. Like,
And PJ has never even seen my collection.
Oh, now yeah.
Yeah,
Now I
PJ's
did.
never even seen it. Doesn't even know my stuff.
So
You guys like
Cynthia
it.
Kennedy, are we
Yeah,
even
man,
going to talk comics? Maybe. And Bronx Collections. First of all, he's out here. I thought I was going to run into him. That's
yeah, what up,
Jose.
Jose?
Where the fuck were you at, brother?
I didn't hit one message from you, bro.
Exactly.
Yo, what up?
But he said we're gonna watch the McGregor fight, but it's at midnight. I'll probably just catch that shit tomorrow, man.
I'm gonna catch that shit on YouTube tonight.
Hopefully, I'm not up at
Prelims
12.
are coming on soon.
Yeah, I actually gotta go to the bar because I reserved for it.
What about the tour?
We'll see
No
about the
tour. No tour.
The Rogue earlier was asking if you would talk about edition size, Rodney.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Let's not start
No, the
that.
Rogue also said
This
it,
will
yeah.
turn into like a 10-hour.
no.
What's the quick version of
You don't
it?
have
Short
time.
Well,
Short and sweet.
For
our shortest version. Okay,
It's
I
not-
believe in small edition sizes because
Right.
I feel like too much is just
Kills the aftermarket.
yes.
And for
Well,
me-
not only aftermarket, but just like.
Is it a collectible anymore?
Fucking Garza.
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying that?
That's,
I don't know.
That's PJ's side. Mine is I don't care because my goal is not to get anything that I'm gonna sell.
Okay,
down the road.
Snap.
have you ever had to sell a statue?
Live
No, but I
stream.
do have one I was thinking about until.
Look, I used to think like you. I don't care how many there are. I just want it. But the minute you turn around to try to sell something you don't really want anymore, and you realize how hard it is and how much of a loss you take, you start saying it's fucking edition sizes,
See,
man.
I think I'm gonna be more pissed at myself then.
Right? Yeah.
that,
I mean,
that I made the mistake of buying it.
Yeah.
Not that. I
Of
can't
buying
get
a
as
big
much-
edition size.
No,
That's
that I bought something that I didn't love as much as I thought.
I
would.
guess.
Yo, is only Steven Smalls drinking? No. Come on, bro. This is number 2 for me. I mean, I'm no Milton the Manimal,
DJ's
but
got
I'm
one.
Tim the Animal.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm not
You don't want
too.
to be here? You good?
I wanna-
Thank you, though.
What do you want?
Yeah, please.
I need another Modelo if you don't mind. So what else? So that's a lot of Comic-Con talk, right? So we tell a lot of stories.
Yeah.
What else, man?
Oh, I need a bottle.
No, that's a twist off,
Oh,
bro.
is it? Oh shit, I haven't had Boom in a while.
No, I'm
A
good.
twist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah, let me
you?
get
Oh,
that.
you don't want it?
Oh,
No, it's
Let me get your Modelo.
You want this?
Your Modelo.
You don't want this though, or no?
No. That's
No. Send it back.
All right.
Send that shit back.
I'll drink it.
Thank you,
Well, I
sir.
mean,
cracking necks.
was there anything in the con, Jem, that you liked besides the statues? Is there anything else like?
Nah,
Yeah.
not really.
Was there
I mean,
anything
there
that caught that was there anything that you weren't expecting to see there that you saw, or was there something that you were expecting to see there that wasn't there?
I was expecting to see more sideshow statues,
Yeah.
but they leaked out kind of.
Too many. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so
So they got your
Yeah.
expectations.
our own
killed.
collector group leaked out shit that ruined it a little bit, right? When we saw everything on Wednesday or whatever.
Yeah.
Was
Oh,
there anything that
previews.
surprised you that looked not as good in photo,
Psylocke.
but in person you were like, holy
So
shit.
okay, so
Yeah.
Psylocke's one that I do kind of like it in person.
Yeah.
Spider-Man looked like shit in the promo. Looked
Yes.
dope as fucking
But
person.
dope in person,
Yeah.
I thought-
Spider-Man
Hell
looked
yeah.
good.
I thought
I'm
the Batman
telling
vs
you.
Superman was bad in the promo, and I thought it looked really good in person.
Yeah.
I was actually like shocked that I liked it.
Yeah. For me, I mean, Punisher always caught my eye,
Yeah.
before the con and during the con. But Spider-Man, I even told you, Ryan, I was like, or I told you, Tim, I was like, I wasn't impressed. But when I got to the con, all the little details, the webbing, I'm telling you, that
The
was
details are
Yeah,
insane.
It has pieces of wire
Yeah.
being broken in the base. And
Gzilla, yes, I did film a slab comic video. I actually just chopped up and uploaded it, but it's still on private.
Yo, there were some fucking crazy slabs,
Yeah.
bro.
But the same ones that you see in San Diego.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't there.
I was not San Diego.
I was mad about the face paint on Punisher until I saw it in person.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't
that'll be the
remember.
exclusive head though. Like I'm almost positive. I would bet money it'll
But
be.
it's not accurate, but I love the way.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Like he looks like he did it himself real quick.
Remind me about that tag.
And the on his gun, the smoke coming out, it's a Punisher skull. I thought that was really cool.
All right, Dennis, peace. Yeah, so we were asking XM about Fantastic Four pieces.
I would kill for that.
We were asking them about a lot of different pieces. A lot of stuff, the answer was it's in the works. Well, but which is good.
That's a generic answer that I feel
Yeah.
like they should give the buyer all the time. It's always one of those, like, they don't want to tell you no to turn you off. Just give you a cliffhanger, so it's always like.
But I think he was
dangle the carrot.
But he was giving a lot. He was showing us shit. He showed me one render that hasn't been released, and I was like, "Oh, what was that again?" I don't even remember what it was.
Show your boy.
I don't remember what it was. He just showed me on his phone. And what else? So Fantastic Four. There's something about the Fantastic Four stuff they can't fuck with yet, man.
Yeah, true.
But I was like, "But you could do X-Men pieces. It's not the same shit."
Spider-Man.
Something I don't know. What up, Emmanuel? What up, Red Hood?
Was there any sick cosplay?
Honestly,
Bumblebee, yeah.
Yeah, Bumblebee was good.
It's like 10 foot tall.
Oh shit.
Yo, shout out
That's
Lords of the
Swamp
Long Box is gonna be live
That's
streaming the
Swamp
UFC
Thing.
pay-per-view
That was
on
eyes
IG,
of
guys.
Batman.
No, yeah, is it?
You just said that
I
shit.
missed that one.
Oh, man.
Until they shut it down.
I saw someone cosplay as Tyrone.
Oh,
What's his
Tyrone
name?
Biggums
Tyrone
from
Biggums.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah?
he was saying
Yeah, he's so
Red
good.
Bulls.
Yo, Untouchable Can 2. If you're a Venom fan, that life-size bust is a must-have. That thing is, it's really can't get better than that. I don't think.
Yeah, it's one of those pieces that pictures and video don't do it justice, especially because it was under glass.
Yeah.
Because it looks so slimy. It's got so much clear shit on his face and saliva and stuff. It looks really good.
It looks like something Prime One would do.
Yeah, it was really, really amazing, and there's cool touches that you don't capture in photo, like the spider emblem on his back was actually pulling off the costume, like it was like pushing out. So it was like 3D. It wasn't just flatly sculpted or carved in.
What up? What up, D-Ton? Hey, that shit was hand sculpted too. That piece.
Yeah, traditional sculpt. So there's a lot of real fine detail where they carve the grooves in for like certain muscles, and then the flat surface they were stippling with like a sponge or something to give it a texture. So there's a lot of finesse on that statue.
I don't know about that, TiVo, as far as a Catwoman cosplay from Batman 50, but I saw a Catwoman from the animated series costume. That shit was dope, man. I was like, oh man. Y'all see that?
Speaking of Wu-Tang,
So put on the camera. I've seen that meme before.
Yeah.
With the Full House
Yeah,
shit.
the Full House don't have to work.
Did you get that at the con or something?
No, I just brought this with me to change in. Yeah, I saw this shirt once. I was like, I'll take two. I bought two of them right there.
One for backup just in case.
Yeah,
I've seen
just
that
in case.
meme before.
Yeah, but they're just throwing it up.
Wu-Tang forever. What up, Brian Smith? Yeah. What happened?
But I mean, what do you think of the slab side, like the comic side of New York?
So I feel like New York Comic Con has a better balance of comics and pop culture.
You think so?
Where San Diego is more heavily pop culture and a little bit less of the comic side.
Yeah.
But the thing with San Diego is that Sideshow's backyard. So they got it on lock. They got all their distribution pieces like Prime One and Iron Studios. They got a ton more pieces of their own shit. Where here it's kind of like whatever they can travel with. Everyone bring a box. So for however many people they had a statue. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so we met their whole staff.
Yeah,
Well, that
at the
came.
con, yeah.
Yo, your little customer service chick, yeah.
Oh, guy. Yeah, she was cool. She was nice.
Yeah.
Everybody was
Y'all got
very
the
nice.
same tat in the same spot.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's crazy. Yours looks way better, but whatever.
Yeah.
All seeing eye
Y'all seen
pyramid.
that right there?
So when I got it, it was before everybody was like Illuminati this, Illuminati that. At first, I was like, yo, I'm gonna just get mad symbols from the money all over me, and then everyone was like, yo, are you the Illuminati?
Yeah, I get that question every day.
What do you say?
Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I am.
So when I got it, before I got it, I was like, let me look up the meaning of this shit, right?
Yeah.
So it was like
Yeah.
the meaning that they say why it's on the dollar was like God's eye watching
yeah.
over the country. I was like, yo, that's dope. Put it on my chest.
Yeah.
And because at the time I was getting tats for free. That's why I got so many tats. So I was like, yo, I had like a triangle shaped empty space here. I was like, yo, put the all-seeing eye. Yeah. Well, I got the pyramid too, but
Everything's making sense now. This is how you've become so successful.
you know what's weird? One time
This is why.
One time I went to a gas station. I had like a tank top on, and dude was like, "Yo, I heard that tattoo will either make you really lucky with money or really unlucky. How has it affected you?" And I was like, "Yo, I guess this should been making me lucky with it." I'm not gonna wood, man. Have you ever heard that some shit like that before?
People have said that.
Yeah.
To me. And I'm like, I don't know.
I guess it seems like it's working for you too.
I'm about to get.
I'm like, I'm alright.
I'm gonna get one too. It's working out for you guys. Yeah, but I mean,
Back in
what's the story behind the?
I was gonna, but I'm saving that for mine.
I mean, I know. What's the story behind the Illuminati? Like,
I
I
don't
know
know.
they.
That they're like
That's a
they're
rabbit
an
hole,
organization.
man.
They're an organization governing all the choices and decisions
Yeah.
and the things that are fed to us.
The New World Order, isn't that shit in the Bible too?
Yeah.
About a one world currency
Yeah.
and a lot of stuff that you find they try to start doing.
Chips in your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what a downer to talk about though.
Yeah. Sorry.
That shit feels mad real when we're talking about it.
I mean, I can see it happening. It might be bullshit. I don't know. I just do what I got to do every day. Whatever. I make best of the situation that comes up.
Yeah.
Yo, so a lot of people in the chat are saying that they really enjoyed Venom. So did
I haven't seen it yet. I usually see everything opening night, and I had some shit going on Thursday. I couldn't make it, and I was so pissed.
Yeah.
We saw it. Except for George, because I sent him to the wrong theater.
It's fine.
It's not an accident. No, but I'll tell you what about Venom without spoilers, right? It was way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a hot mess. Some people say that it was. But I was like, it was a well put together piece of movie there.
They were compared to the Halle Berry Catwoman.
No
What?
comparison. That movie was trash.
That movie was the worst
They were
thing
saying it was
on
on
the
the
planet.
same level.
Not at all.
Who said that?
The critics.
Yeah.
Venom. All right, let's do
That's
this.
Crazy.
Venom was better than Thor: The Dark World.
Was it better than Predator?
Hell yeah! So my boy
good.
Milton the Manimal says it's trash. It was the same plot as the Predator, but I was like, but what was better? It was definitely better than the Predator.
Okay.
I liked it better than Ragnarok.
What? Oh, you're one of those guys. Ragnarok was a dope fucking
That's a
movie.
bold statement. I haven't even seen that, and I know it's a bold statement.
Right. This is how.
I can already tell what I kind of got to deal with.
I left the movie theater pissed when I saw Ragnarok.
How?
You like Thor: The Dark World? She was boring as fuck.
I would rather a serious Thor.
You like that one
But
more?
we tried
I
a
like
serious
that
Thor
more.
with Dark World, and it was awful.
Yeah, it was-
So funny Thor, I guess I have to deal
I
with it.
hated it.
It was definitely a Guardians of the Galaxy Thor, but they had to do something because the other shit was whack.
Well, they were
You're right.
losing money because people were like,
I don't
not enjoying.
want that for my Thor. I want a serious Thor, but it didn't work. You know.
It didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, it's Norse stuff. Like, and the way they talk in comics,
everybody's
it's
gonna
not
die.
much.
It ain't supposed to be funny.
I know what you mean. It was a great movie and it was hilarious, but I wanted that serious, like
No, I
comic
agree
book,
with you.
like that comic book Thor. You know. That's
Are you not
serious
entertained?
and-
I was
Yeah.
entertained.
Not by Ragnarok.
Venom was better than a lot of pre-MCU movies. Daredevil, Elektra.
Mhm.
Electra was the worst thing I've ever
Definitely
seen.
That's worse than Catwoman.
Daredevil was like it was
Yeah, I
alright.
like
There's
Daredevil.
moments like that.
Venom was
Yeah,
better than
there's moments
Justice
that were
League.
good. Justice League was bad.
I like Justice.
I like
I
Batman
like
versus.
Justice
I think
League was
Batman
okay.
vs Superman is their best DCEU film.
Disagree. Man of Steel
Batman
was
vs
the best one.
Superman.
Man of Steel.
Is the
Yeah,
best.
man.
All right,
Steel.
I'll give you
Still
Man of Steel
Wonder Woman
probably
for
is
me.
better, and then that's
Well,
a close second for me.
But we're not talking about Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman I thought was garbage.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Say what?
Bad.
Whoa.
They're
Wow,
worse
this panel is
movies.
like.
I don't like
See?
not Steppenwolf. Who was the villain?
Hades.
Hades when he was that regular ass guy.
I have so many issues with it. I mean, I enjoyed it the first time I saw it, but I walked out of the movie saying like it was a 6.
I only saw it once.
I enjoyed that scene when they were all like that.
It had some good movies.
You gotta love Gal Gadot.
Yeah, Steve Rogers was
It was
surrounded
too,
by all
I
that.
love Gal Gadot, but I think she's an awful Wonder Woman.
Disagree.
2 weeks.
I know people are gonna hate so hard.
Yeah,
but
like someone's
I,
like,
I
"What?"
love it. And I love Gal Gadot.
2
too.
weeks.
I love Gal Gadot.
Hold on, Ed.
No.
Ed Blood says this.
Actually, no, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I already got that. Then he said Wonder Woman is trash and overrated.
What?
Thank you.
Cannoli
What?
Crusader says Justice League is dog crap.
That's very true.
Better than Ragnarok.
Yo, the room is not smoky enough for my taste.
It can be.
And
Or am I smokers here or no?
No, we can't smoke in here.
We had
We can't smoke.
my man was blowing it down yesterday. I can't fuck with it. But
You gonna wet up on your shit.
Yeah, but seriously,
you can't even open a window up here, man. Oh, I think you can crack it.
You can crack them like 4 inches.
Yeah.
Because a bitch will jump out of this shit
Yeah.
quick.
Yep.
I lost all my money in Wall Street.
Yeah, I don't even think they care if the person will kill themselves. They just don't want to have to clean up the body.
And there's the people downstairs. and
They
shit,
got
too.
shit to
Yeah.
do. They got shit to do in New York City,
They're
bro.
like, look, kill yourself on your own time.
Kill yourself in the bathtub with kitchen.
Throw a toaster in there and call it a day.
All right, hold on. What else? I like this game that we're playing. What was Venom better than, right? So let's think.
It has to be better. It's better than Predator.
Better, yeah.
All right,
Definitely.
Venom was
No, but
more
seriously-
enjoyable than Homecoming, but not a better movie than Homecoming.
So
I
Which-
like
which is-
Keaton and Homecoming.
the more I think about Homecoming, the more I don't really like that movie.
It was enjoyable.
I like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man living on his own. I like Married to Mary Jane Spider-Man from the comics,
Yeah.
but I don't like, oh, Mr. Stark, oh my God, can I blow you now? Like, I hate that shit. I hate it. Like, I don't like that
Yeah.
shit. Hopefully he grows out of that in his next
I want a
movie.
more traditional Peter Parker, like a nerd. You know, like
Make some more
Tobey Maguire.
comments. Yeah.
So look at this. Somebody said to me the other day, Spider-Man fought Thanos in space before he would ever worked at the
Brandon.
Daily Bugle.
Yeah, Brandon.
What?
That's a solid point. Yeah.
Solid point.
He's Iron Spider-Man before he worked at the Bugle.
Before he takes photographs.
Before he went to college.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a little much.
Fighting aliens in New York City and on Jupiter's
Right.
moon, like.
before his balls dropped.
Yeah, I tagged in the chat too talking about facts because he also shared this video like it was like a video essay on why Homecoming is a terrible Spider-Man movie that they just rip it apart.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
He has AI like Iron Man. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
We all want to. I think we're all like, yeah, we do love it, even though we're really like,
Wait a second.
Well, I thought
You
Yeah.
love it?
yeah, do we really love it? Vulture was dope.
Yeah. Vulture was the best. One of the best villains.
The whole
in the
thing
MCU.
about salvaging the shit from the fight, it shows like there's consequences and aftermath after these big battles, like the
Yeah.
Battle of New York. But that was dope. Michael Keaton was dope. He was super creepy when he found out that he was Spider-Man.
That scene.
Yeah,
That scene when they were in the
yeah.
car. That was.
Yeah, that was
that
great. And when he opens the door, the whole theater, I don't care.
Yeah,
The whole theater is just.
everybody.
Like, yeah, that was a shock.
Oh god, I see a lot of stuff on the chat that wasn't there before. Let me see. I like that when I watch Screen Rant, do a pitch meeting for it, and I still do think about things. Gal Gadot was the only thing good about Justice League. Tobey Maguire is by far my favorite Spider-Man. Me too. I hated Andrew Garfield. Cool, pretty boy. It's not Peter Parker. Sorry, brother.
The suit in Amazing Spider-Man 2, though, was
Is the best.
Yeah.
That's the best Spider-Man.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe Tom Holland's Spider-Man is Iron Man's bitch gem, but Tobey's Spider-Man was the world's bitch, and that dude was so lame. But Peter Parker is lame. He's
That's
supposed
the
to
point.
be
He's
lame.
supposed to be a nerd. He's supposed to just.
Yeah.
But 2 hours of Peter hanging out with Tony's chauffeur.
With Happy Hogan.
Yo, and the way he was texting, blowing up his texts, his DMs.
But
Happy was like this fucking guy.
But I mean, I thought Tom Holland was kind of annoying in that movie. Like he was just playing like a really like annoying thing.
Even everybody praised his appearance in Civil War. And I'm like, so you're telling me that Iron Man just knew about him all along, scooped him up, no problem, joins the team just like this. It never sat right with me.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be the one to not support. Like, yo, I do want Spider-Man in the MCU. I want Marvel to have all that shit.
Yeah.
But really,
if we
like,
have to,
that's what we're doing.
if we have to bend it a little bit just to get him,
Right.
shut it.
I'm
You
with
know,
it.
Like, let's let it happen.
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah. I'd rather have Spider-Man there than not. There,
Yeah.
you know?
Spider-Man 2, arguably the best comic book movie ever.
Oh.
Yeah. Well.
That's me.
Oh, arguably.
Arguably.
Yeah, because it had like
Dark Knight.
Dark
Yeah.
Knight.
Close.
Dark
Yeah.
Knight. Yeah,
I
Dark
know
Knight.
there's no
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Well, Punisher Wardrobe. Or
Oh
Warzone.
my
no.
God. Yo, I thought the other Punisher movie was alright.
The Tom, John Travolta.
Thomas
Yeah.
Jane was the best one, but no.
Dolph Lundgren.
Oh my God.
In the sewer. No, for me, it was 30 Days a Night, but that's very different.
What is
Yeah,
that?
That's
Yeah, that's called
That's-
that's vampire.
that's
It was
not what
the
we're
guy that
talking
played
about.
Hades, I think. In what Wonder
30
Woman,
Days a
right?
Night was dope as hell.
That-
And then
that's
there was
my
a
fa-
crazy
that's my
sequel
favorite
that was
comic book
vampire.
movie, period.
Vampire.
You see
Yeah.
the sequel?
In the last.
Yeah.
It was real bad.
That's the
Los
best comic
Angeles.
book movie.
For me, that was my favorite.
30 Days a Night was a
This,
great movie.
from the same guy that said Thor Ragnarok was trash.
Oh,
No.
it was trash.
30 Days
I watched it twice and I hated it
That
more
Dark
the second
Knight.
time.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Yeah.
Sorry.
Dark Knight.
I'm biased because I am a Batman fan, so I will always stand by it. But yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Marvel-
That definitely is the best DC movie of all
Yeah,
time.
best DC movie.
No,
Sure.
yeah.
So what's the best Marvel
I would
movie of all
say
time?
I would say the one that set the
War.
standard. The one that set the
Civil
standard
War.
was the first Avengers movie.
That's one of my favorite movies
I
of all
think
time.
that was it still is my
mean,
like all time.
no,
I
favorite.
love the
Some-
X-Men movies.
It set the
Some of them
standard
are trash.
for
Some of them are
what
trash.
was
So you're right. It's the first time you had 4 separate franchises, combine them
Ridiculous,
together. You started a cinematic universe
Yeah.
unparalleled to anything that's ever been done.
Exactly.
X-Men movies are fucking trash.
Not all of them.
Which ones are good? Days of Future Past. That's
Days
it.
of Future Past,
Yeah.
First Class was
First
trash.
You know what happened? Is
I
one-
hate everybody
First Class
loves
was
First
trash.
Class.
I
I
think it's
hate
trash.
it.
I think it's bad.
Hated
The
it.
only thing I liked about it is they introduced Havoc. That was the only thing I liked about it.
But he was not the Havoc that we knew.
He's not.
At the
X-Men
time the
2,
movies
I thought
came
was really
out,
good.
they were decent. But once you started seeing them try to redo
Build
the
on them.
storyline and the timeline and this,
Oh, yeah,
and
their
that,
time-
and then
everything
you
is
saw where they
completely
fucked up. It's
fucked.
like
Yeah.
fuck, man.
Yeah, X-Men
Yeah.
2 I thought was really good.
You know what?
Everyone says X-Men too.
Yeah, X-Men 2.
Nightcrawler had a good scene.
He did. Yeah.
But you know what killed me for X-Men was that stupid quote by Halle Berry. What
Oh,
happens to a toad when
Oh
gets
my
struck by
God,
lightning?
Yeah.
That killed it for me. I almost like walked out of that
so
theater.
here's my thing. During the movie, I was like, oh, but only when I saw other people make fun of it was like, oh, I guess it was whack. But when I first saw it, I was like, yo, she straight sunned his ass. Like,
No, but
and then electrocuted the fuck out of him.
yo, so I think that the line isn't bad. The delivery was, what happens to a toad, right? She's
Yeah.
asking a
It was
question.
so corny.
You're not asking a question. You're saying,
You're
what happens to a toad when it gets...
Sucker.
You're telling him. Bro, same thing that happens to everything else, motherfucker. That's what it should
Hold on.
be.
You're a
It's
huge
question.
X-Men fan, and you're a stickler for the classics, comic accurate. You're very picky with the statues.
Details, yeah.
What do you think about the X-Men movies?
Why does Storm have an umbrella?
Why is
Storm
it-
had an umbrella in which movie?
Yo,
was it?
in the new
trailer.
movie. In the new movie trailer, why she have a fucking
I
umbrella?
heard arguments online like, well, maybe she doesn't have full control of her powers
Yo,
yet.
for
Like, you're
every-
Storm,
She's
bitch.
never-
Like,
yeah.
Every
Wolverine
single
portrayed as
opportunity for
6'3".
them to expose their powers and show why it makes them special, they should be taking. Every single
Storm,
opportunity.
yeah.
Or me, I mean, the only thing I could think of that would be legit is she's around somewhere where she can't use her powers.
That makes
and,
sense.
And she doesn't want
No, no,
people to know she's
but she could like just control
like-
it. Yeah,
They
like,
can move around her.
Yeah, yeah.
just finesse that shit.
Yeah. I agree.
You know what really ruined it for me though? When they dropped Deadpool, the first one, rated R, and you saw the fucking what you really want to see out of a comic book movie, and you're like, fuck, I wish they would have
Yeah.
made an X-Men movie
Yeah.
rated R. Made
Well,
Captain America rated R.
Or-
Avengers.
I want everything
Well,
dark
Venom
and
was
gritty,
supposed to be
I
bloody.
see that.
Yeah.
hey, Alex, if you want to come up, man, we're up here, man. Room
Even if-
3309.
You know, it's
3903.
3903.
I was pulling George on his ass.
3903 was the place
Alex
to
is
be.
at, that bar that was
I
out
think
last
they
night.
Oh, okay.
He's about to
Geared
eat
it
and watch
towards
the fight
kids
out
the
there.
way they
Oh, all right.
He's already there?
Yeah.
With,
You know, because obviously
Well,
Deadpool is
Well, he
Deadpool,
must be
so
kinda
you know
bored if
he's
he's jumping
very
on the live.
bold,
Yeah.
very bold.
I mean, he's maybe waiting for
I
his
mean,
time.
if it was up to me, I would
Shout out for the
everything bloody, dark, and gritty,
Real
just
fight.
real, you know?
That's what DC
And have-
does.
yeah, and have,
but
like,
they're now kind of
yeah, they fell back.
They
With
see what
Justice League
MCU
fell back,
does,
Wonder
and
Woman.
MCU does a little.
That's what I liked about Batman vs Superman. It was dark, it was gritty, it was real, and that's why all these Marvel movies they're too much for kids. And it
So
pisses
first of
me
all,
off.
Batman vs Superman's biggest downfall, they try to do too much.
They did too much.
You're doing too much. How many storylines
Too
you
many,
doing? Frank Miller's Dark Knight
How many times are
Returns,
you gonna tell us how
Yeah.
Batman's
Flashpoint,
parents died? and-
Death of
Yeah.
Superman, Doomsday, the
Lex
Injustice
Luthor,
storyline.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. You can go on and on and on.
What was the other one? There was another one. That was a good one.
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint.
Yeah, Flashpoint.
Yo, everything.
It had a lot of
Yo,
flaws, but
so to go back to what your question was, Jem, I think
What about Logan? It was dope as fuck.
Logan was dope.
Yeah,
as fuck.
Logan was good.
It was
But
good.
Logan to me wasn't.
It was an Elseworld.
Yeah, it was-
story.
it wasn't Old Man Logan
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
But it was a cool Logan film.
It's
Yeah.
ballsy they even did it without having Venom, without
Right.
having Hulk.
Yeah.
Well, if I say Venom because it's Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
So somebody in
I-
here just said X-Men 1 was trash. Who the fuck was that?
Tell me the plot of
okay.
X-Men 1.
X-Men 1 I think was bad.
What was Magneto's goal? In
I
that?
want to turn everybody into a
Everybody-
mutant.
Yeah, I thought X-Men 1 was awful. People
Trash.
praised it for some reason.
So
I
there's
think it's
moments in
terrible.
X-Men 1 that were
It
great.
was awful.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
X-Men
yeah.
2
compared to the
X-Men 2 was
superhero
great.
movies before that, though.
So I think
Well, we
I think
didn't
the
have
director
anything
and the
else
writer learned
besides
something.
X-Men
they
and Spider-Man.
I mean, the
X-Men
hero
2.
Yeah.
movies before
X-Men 2 was great.
I think X-Men 2 was
still
great.
like it.
All right, one comment because they're gonna be in the chat like, what the fuck is going on? So I agree. X-Men 1, they learned from mistakes. X2 was dope. X3, they fucked it up.
Oh
Yeah.
well, different guy took the reins.
But a lot of people praise that First Class movie, man, and I don't see it.
I don't either.
I mean, they
Banshee
put,
was whack.
Banshee was whack. They put Darwin in it, which I was excited for Darwin because I know him from the comics,
Yeah.
and they fucked him up completely.
The Firefly chick, what was her name?
I don't even know. She was awful.
Angel, they
The
call her.
stripper.
Yeah, they called her
Angel.
Angel, which was like.
Which is like the other angel.
Kravitz daughter or something.
Yeah, that was
Lenny Kravitz.
that Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz.
And then it was the Hellfire Club was the enemy with what's his face?
Kevin
Sebastian
Bacon.
Shaw.
Sebastian Shaw. I always call
And Emma
Sebastian
Frost.
Stan
Tack,
Winter
facts.
Soldier.
Sebastian Shaw.
Sebastian
Yeah.
Shaw.
I've done that before.
But yeah, I mean, I think X-Men 2. If you ask me, what are they missing in the X-Men movies? The moments that feel small world, because everything X-Men seems to be like this fucking world-ending, apocalyptic
Yeah.
thing, right? Just hey, can you cool this off for me?
Right.
That kind of stuff is what
Yeah.
I want to see. That
Show how
feels
they
X-Men.
use their powers in everyday life.
Yep. And
Their
then,
whole thing should be showing how that they're mutants and
Right.
why they're different and how they're different.
The
I love
aggression.
the angel part. I think it was in Last Stand.
X-Men 3.
Yeah.
I love that stuff with his father and his
Yeah.
wings. He's
Oh,
trying to cut
yeah.
off his wings. He's crying in the bathroom. That was dope.
That was dope,
I think
it had good parts too. The
It
movie,
did.
but it was
I think
a bad
Tim
movie.
pointed out where when Angel went out the
When he
building.
busts out of the chair,
That was
and,
like
the
opens
best
the wings
scene.
and then jumps
That was
out.
a great scene. Yeah.
Yeah,
Out
that
the
was-
window.
Yes,
That was like that was like a comic book. You're like,
Yo, Magneto lifting the Golden Gate Bridge.
I thought it was
But
low
then
sensitive.
immediately after, they fuck it up with the Phoenix scene. So it's like every time they did something dope, they
They shouldn't have killed Professor X in that movie. And who else did they kill?
Cyclops.
Oh, that was crazy. They never did Cyclops right in any
No.
of these movies.
And
Yeah.
Cyclops is my all-time favorite character ever.
Same with my boy
So,
Manuel's a
yeah.
Summers fan.
So,
All
I have
brothers.
Cyclops tattooed right here.
Yeah.
So was First Class right after X-Men 3?
Yes.
So do you think
Yeah.
First Class gets praised because of how bad 3
yeah.
was?
So in
Possibly.
hindsight of the
Comparing the
last
two,
movie.
Yeah.
it was supposed to be a course correction. Well, actually, Days of Future Past was a course correction.
yeah.
But this was supposed to be like, all right, we're doing a reboot, which is never like really a
That
good
was
thing.
never,
Never.
bro.
What do you
No.
say?
Magneto's goal was to capture Rogue and turn her into a sex slave.
Rogue, they never did right.
Yo,
Oh, Rogue
that,
is
Rogue
down-
thing, that would have ended so badly for Magneto if he would have put his in there.
Yes.
Yo. So
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
was saying that too. Emmanuel Cantu, like the X-23s, like he just wanted to put like the thing in her mouth and the.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
I was
like, yo,
like, don't fuck with
she would
X-23.
bite that shit off and not feel anything. She'd be numb.
She don't give a fuck.
Well, what I did something wrong here? Nothing. Keep it moving, bro.
That was a Gemini's Facebook group reference.
Yo, Tack, I love the Wolverine. Yeah, if you guys aren't on the Gemini's group, you're fucking.
Hold on, the Wolverine, I didn't like. At
That was
all.
bad. Yeah.
I don't like
They
the
fucked up,
movies where they take the powers away.
Yeah.
And now he's hurt, and now he can't heal, and he's running around drunk, kind of like,
I thought that was a bad movie.
I liked it.
You
Man.
liked it because you like the storyline of the Japan stuff.
It had a few
Yeah,
good parts
and-
to it,
and I
but
just like-
overall.
Hold on, you like the
Silver-
Silver Samurai
they
stuff?
fucked Silver
No.
Samurai out.
The cutting off the claws always makes me cringe. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Right, because then in the next scene he has fucking metal claws.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the next movie he doesn't have metal claws in that year.
And the
Yeah.
train
Well,
scene, like you're not gonna beat the Spider-Man 2 train scene.
Well, it's the Fox just
Herman
messed up the whole
Pinedo.
time.
Tim read my comment. Yeah, bro. Leave another comment. I'll read another one.
Yeah, because I can't even see from this far away.
So wait, which is your favorite Marvel movie then? Are we talking about superhero
Marvel.
or superhero movie?
Oh, he's asking me to read it. He said,
I think
Not
I think it would go Avengers
Okay.
1 and then
Comic
Civil
book.
War.
So, okay, if you talk about MCU,
I got
I have
MCU, yeah.
a tough struggle between Iron Man 1 and Avengers 1.
Winter Soldier also was great.
Winter Soldier was
So
my
there,
favorite.
to me, there's a Winter Soldier guy, and then there's like an Avengers guy. Like Winter Soldier was like if you like the realism, you like the spy drama. It was a dope ass movie, but to me, it doesn't compare to the mind blowing shit you see in like Guardians of the Galaxy
Right.
or the iconic, not iconic, but what
the
Avengers
the
1,
large scale of it.
right? What Avengers 1 did, and yeah, the scale of what they've done, and then Iron Man 1. from beginning to end, like such a charismatic actor.
Yeah,
He was like born to be perfect casting. So I guess Winter Soldier is a dope movie, but I don't see like a lot of people put it as their number one.
Dude, I think the Hulk movie is in my like top 3.
The Hulk movie.
Yeah,
Edward Norton is
I hate that movie. That's the worst. My least favorite one in the whole.
Whoa.
Which one?
That's
Edward
better
Norton.
than Eric Bana.
Not Edward. Not
Edward
Talking
Norton.
about Edward Norton.
I disagree with that.
Eric Bana was trash.
No,
Yeah.
I think
Fucking
I hate.
dogs.
Listen, I love Edward Norton in Fight
He was
Club.
great. I think Mark Ruffalo. I love Ruffalo, but he's not Bruce Banner.
So am I the only one that feels like Ruffalo's acting in Infinity Wars was fucking awful?
Awful.
Yeah.
When every
His
line he
whole,
delivered-
the whole thing, like.
well, not even that. Just when he was in Doctor Strange's house, I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and I was in the theater. I was like, bruh.
It looked like how many takes did they use?
I love that movie,
Yeah,
how many
but
takes
I
did
always
they-
felt like his lines were
They're
off.
coming.
Yeah,
They're coming.
it seems like he didn't really care. He just showed up, he read his lines, and he was out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did you fucking rehearse this shit?
Well,
or what?
I know. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure he's battling something because he's getting palsy in his face.
Is
It
he?
seems like, yeah, like half his face is like not.
But
working
see,
the same way
some
it was.
I like him sometimes. Like when he first turns to the Hulk in Avengers, and he's like scared that he's gonna hurt Black Widow. Like that, he did some good ass acting in that shit. Like he looked at her like, "Yo, I'm about to lose it," and that was dope, man.
Yeah.
And I liked him as Hulk. I like how the Hulk looks like him,
Yeah.
right? The Edward Norton Hulk doesn't really look like him.
It's kind of just like Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one's like a fun, stupid comic book movie.
Yeah. I hate how they did the frame
Yeah.
panels.
But that's
It was
like
so
comic
bad.
book.
Yeah, like
I know it, but it
splash
doesn't.
panels.
It doesn't.
It don't translate
convert
well.
to. Yeah, it doesn't translate well.
I guess.
All right, so Herman Pinedo didn't say I read a comment. He wants me to read his comment, which is
This is a good one.
I think it's pretty good. Not saying Batfleck is better than the Dark Knight because it's not, but the Dark Knight trilogy, or the Dark Knight trilogy. But the fight scenes in the warehouse where Batman
I
saves
agree.
Martha is the best Batman beat
I like
in the
those
movie.
Batman.
Yeah.
100%.
First of all,
Facts.
I am a huge Affleck fan
So much.
from Mallrats. I roll with Affleck, and he was the bomb in Phantoms, yo.
How about Dazed and Confused? He was in that too.
I love Affleck,
Yeah, I
but
love Affleck.
I love him as Batman. You know, and Nolan, yeah, he's got big shoes to fill with that. After going after
I
Nolan,
think he's a good Batman. I like him as Batman. I like him as this dark, gritty Batman.
I like him as Bruce Wayne. I didn't know that he battles like addiction. Was he just in therapy?
yeah,
Rehab?
yeah.
I'm like, yo, you have problems. You seem like you got it together.
He's
Oh,
always-
real quick, I got a super chat. Bearded Adventures, $1.99. Jim, getting him some better movies to watch. The Hulk. I'm not saying it's in my top 5 or whatever.
Yo,
I just say that The Incredible Hulk was whack, in my opinion.
I think
You like
it
it?
was a good movie, and I think Edward Norton portrayed what Bruce Banner is. You know, the skinny scientist that's like. I mean, I like. Don't get me wrong. I love Ruffalo, but after, like, you can't give me Norton and then give me Ruffalo. If you just gave me Ruffalo, I would be fine.
And then I get pissed off at Edward Norton. I hear that the
he's
movie
talking
was
shit.
trash because he was a difficult person to work with, and he
Yeah.
tried to co-direct it. And
And
I'm like, yo,
and
your
he tried
bougie
to write
ass
it or
at it.
something.
Yeah.
But Edward Norton
Fuck
is
outta here.
fucking Norton now. Like, he's.
He's a classically trained artist.
I like him in Fight Club. I don't know. American History X was fucking
He's a
insane.
great actor.
Rounders.
I didn't see that.
Rounders.
So you guys don't know me that well. I'm infamous for like not having seen the best
Oh,
movies.
you like my supervisor. Man.
Yeah, I mean, like I never saw
Boss in the
Goonies.
world. I can tell him every movie. Be like,
Chem is all of our supervisors.
Yeah, I mean,
Taylor Alexander Cassidy. Oh, they're talking about Wolverine, but Jerry said Jem's reaction when he said the Hulk movie, like, what the fuck?
that's my least favorite one. I like Thor 2 better than that. You know what else movie I really
Your least favorite?
least favorite?
Crazy.
And right above that is Iron Man 3. Fucking hate Iron Man.
Yeah.
Only because the end. I love
Only because
the
the whole
fucking
shit.
movie was
Yeah.
Trash.
How many times was
Whack,
Tony
he threw up
Stark
the
in
W.
his suit
Oh my
in that
God.
movie?
The kid, little annoying kid.
Yeah, I heard he's coming back too. In
The
Avengers
fucking PSD that he had or whatever.
So let me ask you, is Mandarin,
4. Yeah.
the way they did it in the movie, he was like an actor.
Yeah.
You know what?
Is
That was the only
true?
part that I didn't
No,
really
no,
care.
no.
I hated that part.
That's not true.
Because
at all.
I loved it.
Mandarin is.
I loved it
like-
when it was serious, and then when he
Yeah.
they
The
took
real
the
Mandarin
slur,
was
I
what
hated it.
he was acting as. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But I didn't have a problem with that. I was like, oh, that was funny as fuck. I didn't
It
expect
was
that.
funny, but
And really-
I wanted the Mandarin.
But really, the guy with the extremist shit was the Mandarin. That's the thing. He
Right,
just
so
was.
he called himself the Mandarin. That's where it kind of turned. I'm like, no.
But he is. Well, why can't he? Because he's not like Chinese or something.
No, because he didn't have the rings.
Yeah, he didn't have the ring.
Neither did the other guy, did he?
No, but that's the thing. He was wearing the rings and
Yeah.
he was pretending
Pretending,
to be
yeah.
this character.
And isn't there a
They'll never
deleted
see
scene or
me
something where the
coming
real
up.
Mandarin comes and kills him in jail?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So-
there is the Mandarin is out there.
Right, and there's an interesting part where when
Yeah.
he holds the gun to him, he goes, "I'm just an actor. They changed my face. They told me to dress like this and say these things."
I was like, what the
So
fuck?
How they
maybe the
changed his
Mandarin is they gave him
Plastic
plastic
surgery, I
surgery. They changed my face. They made me, and he says all this, and he's like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?" So the Mandarin could be in the back, like,
Well, no,
"Yo,
there's some kind
you
of an
guy,
extra
make
credit
this guy look
scene
like me."
Yeah,
on a
that's what I was
Blu-ray.
talking about.
Oh, that's
where
what
he
it
kills
is.
him in prison.
Yeah, with the Mandarin comes
I think
in
they
and
just
kills
did that to appease comic fans over
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, maybe. So
Hold on. Red Skull showing up in Infinity Wars was the ultimate fucking fan service.
Oh
Fan
my
theory.
God.
They didn't plan that shit in Captain America 1.
No.
They were just like, yo, we really didn't kill him.
I'm not gonna even lie right now. As soon as he touched that space cube, he went somewhere.
Yo, he
He's
looks
not
like
gone.
that.
He went
But
somewhere.
then
and
the
we'll see him
theory
later.
was everybody teleported that was hit with the shit and not killed?
No, but I guess it's because he held the raw
Yeah,
powers,
right.
transported him.
Yo,
There's
when he
no
showed up
way.
in Infinity War, I was like, what's that voice? Even though I know it's not the same actor.
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh."
You can hear everybody pull their breath in.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I thought it was going to be Mistress Death at first.
Yeah,
I thought that
it was
too
gonna
at first.
be- yeah.
So Ed Blunt wants to know what everybody's top Netflix show is. Daredevil.
Daredevil
Yeah.
season
Are we
2.
talking about
Punisher.
the Marvel
Punisher.
shows? Are we talking about just Marvel shows?
No.
I guess he said
Well, he said Netflix,
Marvel,
so-
Netflix.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Marvel Netflix.
Daredevil and Punisher.
Daredevil what?
Daredevil 2.
One,
I loved 1 also.
I
but
just
thought
felt
2 was-
he should have got the costume earlier on.
Yeah, instead of the last episode. Yeah.
But I think they wanted to give us the Frank Miller
Yeah,
Man Without
that was
Fear.
the-
Yo,
And I'm okay with that.
I really
I'll
loved
just go with that.
Jessica
I'm
Jones
waiting for the
season
second.
1.
Season 1 was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Season 2.
But not because Jessica Jones, the villain.
Yes.
The villain.
Oh, the
killed that
villain
whole
was-
And I kind of like how she smashed Luke Cage. I thought that was kind of gangster, like,
Yeah.
and the bed broke because they're both super strong.
Yeah.
That was hot. I was like, yo, Netflix is off the chain. But I didn't even finish season 2. I was like,
I was
It's not
missing
that
Purple Man. Season 2. I was like, I wish
Purple Man was arguably one of the best villains in the Marvel cinematic movie TV world.
I want to know, is the snap going to affect the Netflix? Like,
No,
The problem is they really need to connect this shit. I mean, they
Yeah,
always.
that's why I don't think so, because they're not connected. I don't think
yeah,
so.
like
Well, they are
but it's in
connected
the
because-
same, like it's in the
Somehow,
same.
I
How are you
guess,
gonna?
but-
What is everything just pre-snap? You know, is every
No,
Netflix
because-
Marvel show pre-snap?
Because the
No.
Netflix shows actually reference the Marvel movies.
That's what I'm
Then
saying.
is Venom part of it also then?
No.
No, that's not MCU.
Because he's- I
You know
mean,
what?
I know he's not, but
He will be.
No one's going to say yes or no.
see what I'm saying?
Right. They leave it open ended where it could
Right.
be.
Yeah, if it's successful
Oh,
enough,
what,
they'll
Venom?
open
Yeah.
that shit
He's
up.
in San Francisco, so
Okay,
maybe none of that shit's going on around. He didn't mention anything, but he didn't.
they left it open.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, but I like Punisher. Was,
Punisher was great.
Yeah.
I hated Micro. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
You're
Micro
going to
was
do your
nuts.
family like that?
Yeah, Micro
You're
was-
tripping,
And
huh?
they just changed his character a lot from the comic.
Bearded
Very
Adventure.
much.
What about Blade? Still a classic.
Oh, well, I
Oh,
just rewatched it.
yeah,
Blade's like my
right.
favorite movie.
Love Blade too.
I mean, I like Blade.
Blade 3.
I don't praise Blade like a lot of people praise it.
I
I mean,
mean, Blade 1
it was good
and
at the
2
time.
were great.
Yeah.
It was good at the time. Yeah.
I just rewatched it. And
That
it's
is
still
Stephen Dorff's
I-
greatest role
He was
ever.
the best.
After that, he
in the
fell off the
Wait,
earth.
Which
Yeah.
one?
You know,
That's the best he's ever been and will ever be.
That was alright. That was a
Speaking of
little
fun,
corny,
like,
but
movies like
Oh,
you said.
Near, wasn't he in Near Dark or something?
yo, can we talk about X-Men Origins Wolverine? How the
Horrible.
Nobody
first
even needs to talk
the
about it.
first 15 minutes, you're like, this is gonna be a sick
Oh,
fucking
the war
movie.
scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the war. I'm like, yo, this movie is gonna be the best X-Men movie.
Is that what Henry
Yeah.
Saban was going through the
Yeah.
war?
Yeah,
back
through
to
the wars.
back.
And then right when the wars end, you're like, all right, this movie is the worst thing ever made.
Yeah.
But that 15 minutes was dope.
It was a good intro.
Yeah, it was the
It's a real
greatest.
strong intro.
Yo, I'll put that movie on just for the
Liz, you
intro.
throw me a Modelo, brother?
Yo, shout out to Matt Collection's Meteor Man.
Blank Man.
Right.
Blake Man.
Yo, when I was a kid, I was all about Blank Man, and I was all about Living
Oh, well,
Color.
how about that Shaq movie? What's that?
Oh
Steel.
my god. Steel.
I got a good
You
one.
really be popping that second.
Popping
We
that
got to check
Popping
out
champagne.
Watchmen.
Watchmen is dope.
Yeah,
Like,
I love
Yo,
Watchmen.
Watchmen.
Yo, let me tell you something. You know what else is dope as fuck that I
Well,
just
that's a
watched?
little bit underrated.
Watchmen.
I
love
think
it.
people that know
Right.
about it know
It's
about it.
3.5 hours.
Yeah,
Too.
that's the
Extended
problem. I
cut.
feel like that is.
All right, let me
because
tell
it
you,
was
you know
so
what?
fucking long,
Yeah.
I just
right?
recently watched Sin City. You want to talk about a comic book movie that stays true to the source material?
Right.
That shit, it was like, here's the script. It's the fucking comic book and the director. So I think both of those movies are fucking great adaptations of the book.
Yeah.
The movie maybe even a little bit better than the book in the sense of the ending.
Yeah,
Because
I
in the
love
book,
that.
it's like this squid from outer space shit.
Yeah.
The movie made a lot more sense.
That's yeah.
I was gonna say both Frank Miller, but it's Alan Moore.
Yeah, Watchmen, one of the best movies ever. James H. Watchmen
I
is
really-
awesome. Bearded
I really feel
Adventure.
like it's underrated
Sin City is fire
for the
for
fact
sure.
that
Ed Blunt.
it's so long, and people were just like, "Fuck."
No, you know, I'll tell you why it was underrated.
Rorschach was
Because when I
before.
first saw
3 hours.
Watchmen, it was before I got back into comics. It was like right before, right? And I was like, what is this fake ass Batman? Who the fuck is this blue guy? It's like I was like, is this a funny movie? Like, is this serious? I didn't understand the different world that we were in.
Yo,
And I get go ahead.
Rorschach
Rorschach
is
is
Rorschach's
dope.
amazing.
dopest
I want-
character for sure in that movie for me.
I want that actor to play Carnage.
All right, hold on, no spoilers. Oh, you're almost. Oh, you don't even
I
know.
didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see that yet. So
I was gonna.
yeah, you was spoiler.
Anyway, Rorschach.
Yo.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most of the gangster shit ever said on
Yeah.
the movies.
I love
Yeah.
that. That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite. So hold on, before we go any further, nobody in the comments spoil Venom. Tack has already threatened he will kick you the fuck out with love, but he'll kick you out.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it for me.
We still got 126 watching, man. Shout out to all the Geminis watching.
Word, yo. I wish 125 of you were here.
Yeah. Well, I tried to do that. I put together a get together. We got a good turnout.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But yeah, man. So shit, we went off the fucking rails a little bit there.
Yeah.
No spoilers. Everyone's going crazy.
Yeah, Winter
So-
Soldier for sure. Pick
So-
Tracy.
Yo.
Yo, I swear, the Gemini.
Now you guys want to get that deep?
Yo, you got something in your hair there. What is that?
It's the goal from the fucking.
Yeah. always go.
Howard the Duck.
Yo, the
Howard
Gemini's
the
are
Duck. Yo, I got Howard the Duck tattooed right here.
But,
Uh,
all right,
I
let me
fucking
ask
love
you guys.
Howard the Duck.
You guys watch
The
Howard
worst
the Duck.
movie ever. But I love
I've
it.
never seen it.
You've never seen
Oh
You've
my
never seen
God.
Howard the Duck?
Never seen
1,
it.
2, 3.
no.
Yo,
Oh, all right.
worst
Are
movie
you,
ever.
you have to
but
watch
enough to
that.
get it tattooed on me.
You got to watch that though. 'Cause
It's
there's a
It's
scene-
like 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tracy was dope.
George Lucas just destroyed everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that scene, you know what I'm talking about? That
Dom,
scene
the
when
Cannoli Crusader.
the duck and yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yo, that was my
Dark Knight is
favorite. 'Cause you know when you're a kid, you don't know what good
What's
movies are.
overrated?
Cannoli Crusader. The Dark
Dark
Knight is
Knight's overrated.
overrated.
Explain.
Ledger carried that movie. Fight me.
Did he carry it? Yeah,
I mean,
but
he won an Oscar for it, so.
all right. Look at the stuff that wasn't with
Yo,
Joker.
up.
The scene where he goes to overseas to get the guy from China. Dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Yo, you know the only thing that fucked me with that movie is when they would go from full screen to widescreen back
Yeah.
and forth.
Because it was
Yeah,
shot.
true.
That was the first movie shot with an IMAX film camera.
But not the whole movie.
No, only certain scenes. The film is so expensive.
But isn't that jarring when
It was a little weird.
Yeah.
So if you have a special TV nowadays, most of us probably do 4K TV.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yo, if you watch The Dark Knight in 4K, when he's doing the chase scene on the motorcycle,
Yeah.
that shit will almost make you sick. That's how dope it feels. You feel like you're stuck in there with them.
All right, what about Batman Begins? I remember when it first came out. My homeboys that are not really comic book guys were like, "Yo, the new Batman is sick. Like you gotta watch this. She's a ninja. Blah blah blah."
And
Well,
then
I didn't believe
that
him.
whack,
I
right?
like it.
I don't know. I think a lot of people.
I liked it.
I liked
I
it.
didn't believe them.
No, Batman Begins.
Oh.
No, not Batman Ninja.
I
Yeah,
thought that
no,
was what
I'm
it
just saying because I liked it. I mean, I didn't believe them that it was a good movie because before that was what Batman,
Return, Batman
Oh,
Forever.
Batman Forever, and I was
Batman
like,
Robin.
yeah,
Oh,
Batman
Batman
Robin.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Nipple
We're all
Batman.
around the same age, right?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah.
I'm just bringing it
Oh,
up. I'm just cold.
you get a little chilly.
Yeah.
Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. You're telling me
Yeah.
12-year-old yous wasn't fucking with that,
Of course I was.
bro?
It's a tattoo
The
shop.
Riddler?
They just
Oh,
used the
no,
Miami
man,
Vice.
I was thinking of my.
You got all the fucking. What do you got going on over here, right? You got a lot of shit. Anyway,
The Miami Vice logo.
those were fun ass movies.
Which ones?
Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. As a kid,
When you're a kid.
well, I think you're a little bit older than us.
Yeah.
You might have been looking at this shit like, yo, this shit is whack. At that time, I loved Jim Carrey. I loved Ace Ventura. I loved The Mask. I loved The Living Color.
Yeah. Until the Chris Nolan Batmans, no one did it better than Michael
Keaton.
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 You know what's funny is that when they casted Michael Keaton was a huge backlash. Mr. Mom, this guy sucks. Same thing with Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Brokeback
Oh,
Mountain.
Ledger got the.
Yo, but
the worst
He looks too good to be a Joker. Blah blah blah.
so what do you guys think about the Joaquin Phoenix Joker?
We were talking about that in the car
Actually,
today.
No one
that-
asked for it, but I think it's gonna be sick.
Oh,
Jimmy said,
Yeah.
So
me and Tim actually applied to be extras.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Is
gonna
it
be
filming
filming in
It's
Jersey.
in Jersey and Newark. So.
Yeah, Channel
so
12
he's
just
channeling
opened.
his inner Heath Ledger a little bit, right? Is that what?
Yeah.
I think it looks cool so far. From what I've seen,
It looks like he's gonna go through
Joaquin is
different
really good.
iterations of clown costumes
Yeah.
until he hits his fucking
Rock
Yeah.
bottom.
way better than Jared Leto.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, we got.
I hate it. Though.
Also, I
You
feel
like Jared Leto's
I
Joker?
feel like we got robbed.
I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
I
Okay,
agree
when I was
with
watching
you. It's
watching Suicide Squad, I'm trying to
I
like
feel
it.
like he's based off of the different Joker.
Yeah,
than
well,
we're
three
normally-
Jokers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's based.
And
off
I feel
of-
like we got robbed of it. We didn't get
Yeah.
to fully
they
experience.
cut a lot
like,
of his scenes
But
out.
what about
Yeah.
the snarling? What was he doing?
that. I don't
Yeah,
even
dude.
know, but it was, I know what you mean.
That was a little weird. He had fronts in his mouth, so maybe he, I don't know.
Well,
He's a fan of your boy. You
no,
know?
but they were saying. I think the director was saying that he got his teeth kicked in by
by Batman.
The
Yeah.
director
If
said,
you break down
What the
a certain
movie said?
scene in the movie, it actually doesn't make sense. When he's in Arkham at first, he has the grill, but then he gets like the director said he gets his teeth kicked in after that, like later on in the future. So then it, and the director even said, "Yeah, I fucked up."
Yeah, he
it
fucked
didn't
up.
make sense.
"Why does
Yeah.
somebody catch that?"
And somebody did catch it, and then he like went on Twitter and was like, "Oh yeah, I did fuck up."
Yo, so Iron Boy 440 says, "Hey, what up, Jem? You gonna be at New York Comic Con tomorrow? Because I'm gonna be there. Hope to get to
Nah,
see
bro,
you."
I'm not. Actually, I'm flying back home tomorrow morning.
There are 3 different Jokers
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
movies
that's
now.
UFC,
I can live with 3 different over.
Yeah,
I was telling Tim.
Before 9
I was telling Tim, I was
I'll
like,
come-
yo,
I'll
if
come
Mark Hamill was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
20 years younger,
Yeah,
perfect,
Joker,
perfect.
just put on the
I
table.
feel like
he's already got the voice.
he's got the voice.
Yeah.
He is
He
Joker.
is Joker,
I
yeah,
just feel like
yeah.
if he was 20 years younger, that would be like, yo, that'd be nice for you.
Whoa. Excuse me, did you hear that?
I think I got it.
Drama?
Yeah, I gotta go to the UFC.
UFC. It's 8:30.
I
Well,
gotta
no, I
go see
got
that
it's
too.
from
I'm
9 to
hosting.
10.
I got
I gotta
you.
get there.
I'm hosting at my house. So,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
See y'all.
yeah.
All right, man. Hey, nice hanging out with you.
Fun, yes, definitely.
Hey, Jem, man. Spawn,
Oh.
1997 movie was okay, except the CGI. It was
Spawn,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the best part of the movie was the clown and the violator, except the school scene where the violator did the dance scene.
I don't remember when he did the dance
I
scene.
don't remember that shit. either.
So my thing is, I was a huge Spawn fan. I still am.
Oh.
But at the time, Spawn was like my shit. That's the only comic I would really buy in the stores.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I always didn't like that the Spawn suit was so much different from the costume in the comics. Now I don't mind it, but at the time I was like,
Yeah.
it was like an Iron Man suit. Now that you
Yeah.
think about it, with the way the face came together or whatever. But I mean, I like the Spawn movie. I don't like what they're planning to do with the new Spawn movie. Sounds dumb as shit.
But what were they playing?
I didn't hear anything except Jamie Foxx.
The same kind of thing that they're talking about with the New Mutants movie. It's like it's not a superhero movie. It's more of a horror movie.
Right.
You're not gonna Spawn's not gonna really have any lines. He's gonna just be lurking in the shadows.
It's
Like,
a Spawn
nah.
movie. Like,
Like, is it a Spawn or is it a fucking Sam and Twitch movie? I mean, what are we doing? So that sounds whack.
Same here, Jem. Spawn is my favorite of all time. Mac Collections. Yo, Mac, my man. What's good, guys? Sam Finley, welcome. 121 in the chat. Everybody hit that like.
Hit that Lizzie.
Yo, and guys, feel free to start making some comments. Ask us some questions.
Yeah, man. Because we've been going. How long have we been on for? I don't even know.
I don't even know if he times it.
Take 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So these guys never seen a live show or been on a live show. So now you get the kind of idea. You just drink and talk shit, and then they talk shit, and then we talk more shit.
Yeah.
Or you talk about stories that happened throughout the week from the last live show.
But look at how it happens, right? It's like you get to know each other through the words, you know?
Listen, Pete, can you guys hold us down? I gotta take
they're
this.
saying you can sit
Yeah,
down now.
Oh yeah, I can sit down now.
That's what they're saying.
Yo, fuck you guys, man. Tim can sit down now. Fucking of course it's Ryan Penne.
I was gonna
Every
ask.
time you guys say that name, it makes me want pasta, man.
Yeah.
That's all I can think about. Every
And-
time you've been saying it all day, I'm like, oh, I want pasta.
Rodney had some penne alla vodka.
Oh yeah, I saw that
today.
picture. It looks so
Yeah,
good.
and Ryan commented in the group chat like, "Yo, he's eating my family." Like, this guy, bro.
Well, I was gonna ask you guys, like,
We're stacking bodies over
I
here.
know.
I've just been running through it.
I know.
Yo, so the con was dope. I feel like everybody who's close should be here for sure next
Yeah,
year.
you
Yeah.
guys have to come through.
Yeah, next year I'm making sure I'm like all 4 days. I have all 4 days for free too, and I just haven't gone. Like,
Yeah, so I didn't even have tickets for Wednesday. Oh, well, I was here Wednesday night because I knew Jem was landing, and you know,
Yeah.
like let's go chill. You know, once in a year opportunity. Hopefully it's once in a year. Could be once, and that's it. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
But then Thursday I didn't have tickets either, and I just went to the con. I met up with these guys because you know you don't stay in the con all day. It's
Yeah.
impossible, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After like 3 hours, I'm like frustrated.
No-
I
no
just
more
want to get the
things
fuck
to-
out of there because there's so many people.
Yeah.
There's no
Sure.
room to walk. It's jarring because there's shit everywhere. You're like trying to figure out how do I get to this booth and
Yeah,
Yeah, man, that
and just
shit's-
like a seat, especially today, Saturday was like. I was telling Connor, I was like, I want to leave.
Yeah, you were
like,
fried. I felt bad. You were like showing me everything. Like,
No, well, it's just Saturdays are the worst days
They
because
are,
there's everybody's
Yeah,
in the
everybody's
con.
out.
Sundays are really bad too, man.
Sundays are bad,
fucking
too.
Bad.
Thursday's the best day to go, and I
Yeah.
felt like Thursdays when me, Jem, everyone kind of like just kind of hung around and checked out the statues without bumping into somebody and getting pushed and
Yeah.
taking pictures
Yo,
like comfortably.
I think Friday was the best day.
Oh,
for me.
Friday, yeah, Friday too. Yeah,
Friday was the
good.
best day for me because it was quieter I think than Saturday. Yes, like today was wild, man.
Yeah, today I didn't want. I was like, I felt bad for Connor because I was like, oh my god, there's so many people.
So many fucking people, man.
Yeah, but seriously, overall, best con ever. Just meeting up with Jem,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
It was had so much fun.
What are people? Oh, Direct One. Great question. You guys think you're gonna see Eternity and the Living Tribunal make an appearance in the movies?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Aren't they making their own movie?
they're making an Eternals movie supposedly, and I think the point is to introduce more Celestials and
Yeah.
those cosmic
Yeah.
entities and shit.
So that's interesting because you know the classic Marvel poster with the red carpet, Spider-Man's down
Yeah,
in front. It's the classic poster.
Mhm.
They have a new one with the black bottom.
Yeah.
It's got a black floor instead of a red carpet, and all the way in the sky you could see the Eternals like in shadow.
Well, I think that's another poster too, because my daughter has that.
Is
shit.
it?
Yeah.
Maybe I never noticed them in the first one.
So somebody's asking me, what do I think about the old school Marvel Bowen statue? So I think they're dope. And if if I collected that scale, I probably would get the whole Sinister Six with Spider-Man, a bunch of X-Men ones. I think they're dope, and I understand their impact to the hobby. Basically,
Yeah,
set it off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're the ones
so
that started everything.
I fuck with them
Yeah.
for sure. Like I don't collect them because I like quarter scale pieces, but they're
And they
dope.
made every fucking character ever. Like,
Yeah.
like no matter how obscure or stupid, like they made it. And I
Yeah.
respect that.
I did not see the Hellboy trailer, but I heard it was dark, which is good.
Yeah, which is what I want.
But the people that told me they saw it, it didn't seem like they really understood that the Hellboy comics are supposed to be dark,
yeah.
and that the Ron Perlman joints were too goofy
Yeah.
because they were like it wasn't like the other one. I'm like, okay, well that's a good sign because
Yeah.
it shouldn't have really been like the other one.
Yo, our man right here, Craig Chaos said Silver Surfer T-shirt guy looks like Mark Ruffalo. I don't fucking look like Mark Ruffalo.
What?
Nah, I don't
I don't
see
see that at all.
I don't know, man.
I fuck with the shirt though.
Yo, for sure, man.
Yeah.
But,
Mark
yo,
Ruffalo.
what did this guy message me in one of the live chats? He said, "Yo, my man looks like the dude who works with Tim the Toolman Taylor."
Ow, yo, 100%.
I don't think so, Tim.
Yeah. But you're Tim. That's so crazy.
It's wild, right?
Yo, you got to cosplay as Al.
You know, one time, or it was 2 times actually, I got the best compliment that I will ever get in my entire life from 2 separate people, which I completely disagree with. One person said I look like Heath Ledger, which I don't see at all. The
A
other
little bit in
person,
the eyes.
the other person said Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and I was,
You look
I
like
was
a mix of
honored.
them.
I was like, thank you so much. You're wrong, but thank you.
But you know what's wild? They kind of look alike.
They do. They look so much alike.
And I think
And
Tom
that's why I thought it
Holland looks like a young version of those two.
Kinda, yeah.
And
Yeah.
the last scene in Spider-Man: Homecoming, where when he's walking down the steps and then he smiles, I'm like, yo, that's fucking Heath Ledger right there.
Yeah.
That shit
a
looks
super
just like
young-
Heath. Yo, man.
Yeah.
I get Everlast.
And
I've heard-
actually, I actually believe when
That's
you made that comment.
You know,
Actually
when people
believe
say
it.
like, that's why I said that earlier. When people say, "How can you afford these statues?" I say, "I'm everlasting."
So
So Ryan's tall ass, which to me, if you would ask me, I thought he was a short guy.
Yeah.
It's like 6 foot 100. He's asking how tall are we all? So everyone thinks I'm short because I'm fucking fat, right? But you know, I'm still like 5'11", 6 foot.
Yeah,
No, you're
tall.
you're
tall.
You're 6 foot.
I'm only
Yeah.
5'9", like.
Yeah. Tim, these guys are average height too, same
You're
kind
my
of
height.
height.
I'm
Yeah.
6 foot.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
about
I'm
5'9".
5'10".
We're all like the same height. Are you a little bit short?
5'9".
So you're the only one that we're all like 5'10" and 6 foot. Because when you meet people, like you see us on video, like I always see Ryan slouched down in a chair with a mic in his face.
His camera's like up here looking down.
Come to find out he's tall as shit. I would meet him and be like, "What? That shit
Wait,
still doesn't compute."
Wait, Ryan's tall?
Yes.
No way.
6'4".
Get the hell out of here.
6'4".
No.
Have you ever seen him not in that chair?
He's always like slashed down.
He's always like, "Yo, what up, yo?" I'm short as
I'm lazy, fellas. Yeah, you are, kid. Yo, so I seen one picture where he's standing next to his Bestas, and that's the only one that.
Like, bitch, you as tall as the Besta.
You almost as tall as the 3-stack Besta.
So Manimal is 6'4", and that's why people think I'm short because in pictures with him, he's tall as shit, and I'm like short and wide. I'm like, yo, this bitch is just tall.
Animal 6'4",
Yeah.
and you can tell, and he's also long in the elbow.
Yeah, he's a tall drink of water.
Yo, I wish Animal was here.
See,
so
this is
bad.
why I like the chat. Chris Evans hanging it up. So did you guys see his like farewell post?
Yeah. After
So-
Avengers.
I didn't.
He put a farewell post up, paraphrasing, "Hey, we just wrapped Avengers 4. I really loved working with Marvel this whole time. You guys are the best. I loved being Captain America. You know, you guys are the best, and I'm out. Not I'm out, but like, you know, basically I'm out."
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is the end of the line.
So I don't know if he dies. Either way, he's not coming back.
I'm with you till the end of the line, Chris.
Is he? Because it sounds like he's fucking out.
Yeah.
Or is it end of the line here? So now that also goes, first of all, thoughts. I think it's time.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they all really need to hang it up, and we need to get on some new Avengers shit.
Yeah.
I'm
or
okay
whatever.
with Bucky taking it up.
Yo,
Yes,
that
yeah.
needs to fucking happen.
But yes.
I'm even okay with Falcon taking it up.
Right. I think it can be one of them.
But somebody
Yes.
got, the bottom line is somebody got to
Somebody
take it
has
up.
to take
I think
it.
I think Bucky's is the best fit for it.
It is. And it's the first one that happened in the comics
Yeah.
compared. It happened both in the comics.
Yeah.
I know that Falcon taking over is going to be all controversial and SJW, anti-SJW, but as long as one of them takes it over, I'm cool.
Yeah. Keep it moving, because if they don't, it's gonna die, and then we'll all be fucked. We won't get anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
So keep it moving, guys. As long as it's good.
But I'm with it. I'm like,
with it too.
I like that. Oh, Robert Gowan, $5 super chat. Hope you guys are having a good time. Anything special you got at the con, statue, comics, anything?
It was
You got
like
a
the one
pre-order
year,
in?
so it was like the 1 year I didn't buy a statue at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I
So
usually always
my
do.
thing is, every statue I want is on pre-order.
Yeah.
I also collect omnibus. I don't know if you're familiar with those hardcover thick
Okay,
books.
yeah.
I have every one. I just buy new shit that comes out. So I'm really never looking to buy anything. My goals here are to get coverage, put up videos while I'm in New York or while I'm anywhere. I want to get the local comic
Yeah.
shop scene,
Yeah.
even if it's just one of the main ones. And then to meet up with mad people. People always say, "Hey, you're gonna be there. You're gonna be there." Yeah. Well, now you can't say shit because I was there, right?
Tack, I want to see Cap with Mjolnir against Thanos. That would be fucking amazing.
Yo.
Him just fucking rocking one time.
So I
Not the
had an argument with somebody the other day. Not an argument, but they said, who was it? That the director alluded to the fact that Cap can lift Mjolnir, but he didn't want to do it for whatever reason.
I don't think he's worthy because he won't kill people.
What is that? That doesn't make you worthy.
That in the comics, that's why Spider-Man wasn't worthy because he's not willing to kill people.
So because you
He's not
let them
willing to kill
go,
for what he believes.
you won't kill him, and now he's going to kill other people. Is that kind of the thought process?
I remember, I believe it was Spider-Man that the only reason they said the only reason he wasn't worthy is because his rule where he won't take another life no matter what.
And
that was
there
why.
can't be any ultimatum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Justice is justice.
Because to me, like Cat will
And that's what makes
sacrifice
you worthy.
himself.
Yeah.
So why
I think
is he
he's
not
like-
worthy?
I think he's like right there.
Which is why he only just must.
Yeah, and that's
All
why
right, well,
like,
that makes sense.
like I think he's right there. He just needs to get past that point where he to kill somebody to save others.
Oh, Jay Raby said I didn't buy anything, but I did win a Wolverine premium format.
That's true.
So you know.
You pre-ordered X-23.
Oh, I pre-ordered X23. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I also did buy 2 Joe Jusko Wolverine 1 Midtown variants version covers, but I bought them for 2 people that asked me to get it for them. I have the trade dress.
I might go back tomorrow and get the Sanity Batman.
Yeah.
I might pre-order that tomorrow. I think I'm gonna.
Because the shipping I told you about.
Yeah. I mean that thing
So
would
if
cost so much.
It's $2,500. If you pay in full, it's $2,300.
I'll probably just pay it full.
So then you'll get $200 off.
I might as well like.
Which color or the other one?
Yeah, I
The
love
color one's
color,
better,
yeah.
So I love the non-color one.
I like
But
the idea.
if I was about to buy it, I would get the all
Yeah, if
color.
I'm spending, $2,300, whatever, I want like the full. I like
Yeah.
the idea.
But
of it. It's a
okay,
cool
here's my
idea,
thing.
but-
My comic book room is full of colors.
Yeah.
So
me
it would
too,
go
yeah.
good in there.
Yeah.
But if you're like not in a room like that and you wanted like a piece in your house that's like a
Yeah.
clean
Yeah.
look, then you would go with the non-colored dream sequence.
And I don't know. I like to see all the details and the color and the the
Yeah.
shadows.
You get a little bit more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, and I mean the painted version is beautiful.
It is.
So it's not like
yeah.
you're it's just because it's colored.
Man,
It's
in
great.
person,
It's
I
great.
like the uncolored one in person.
I like
gotta
them
be
both.
honest,
Yeah, I like
man.
the color one too.
It's a hard fucking decision.
Yo, the truth. What up?
But I'm pre-ordering a Punisher when
Oh yeah, 100%.
that's when it comes up, and Spider-Man.
Yep.
Rocket Raccoon with the arm. Rocket Raccoon with Mjolnir.
Rocket Raccoon was funny as hell when he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get that arm."
Angel, yeah. Angel Lawson. I want to see better X-Men movies and Fantastic Four movies.
Well, we gonna see.
Wow.
You
Yeah,
We're
right,
gonna see
yeah.
him.
And
think Feige don't got a plan for that?
and what's his name? Kevin Feige's the
He's leading it.
He's leading it, which
Yeah,
is gonna
they
be
made
good.
that announcement.
That's awesome.
Mac wants to know
Yep.
if the Sanity statue is going to be made to order for both versions.
I think I don't know if it's made to order. If I had an ES of 150, I heard
I think
250.
there's an ES, Mac. I
Really?
think there's an ES.
Why do you
and-
think they did that? Because they plan on doing small already.
And
Yeah.
I think the unpainted one is lower.
And also, I think they do a made to order with their Marvel pieces, but they're in uncharted territory with this piece in the worldwide market
Yeah,
or license, I guess I should say.
but I think it got such good positive feedback that
Right.
they
might as well keep that going.
Yeah, seriously.
You looking forward to Daredevil on Netflix? Fuck yeah! Right
Yeah. When's that come out? What's the date?
18th.
Of October?
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that comes out the same weekend as Halloween.
You hit him with a Dr. Dre, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Gotcha, Tim. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Mac. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that one is not made to order because I don't think they don't want to make 1,000 of them. They want to make it a number. That's
And
it.
they don't wanna be
Super
stuck with them.
exclusive.
So
super
XM
special.
is all about making it a collectible. They're all about the art.
Yeah.
Totally, and we learned that talking. to
They're
Sam.
very little
Did you
about
ever
the
see the
business.
little documentary on them? It's only like 30 minutes.
I
It's
don't
really
think so.
short. You should look it up. It's short. It's 30 minutes, and it's about XM Studios, how they started the brothers. They're
Yeah,
And-
sayings.
Yeah,
Oh, the
and
Hangs.
actually, it's interesting too because when they started, they were just a collectible shop.
You know they're
and-
staying in this hotel, right?
Are they really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what the XM stands for?
I do, but I don't know.
Xenomorph.
Yeah,
Yeah, it stands for Xenomorph because that was the name of their collectible shop. And
Yeah.
then once they, became a real business, they, you can't use Xenomorph.
Yeah.
But was it also because
Yeah, there's stuff.
I don't know.
There.
get into it.
If you
There's stuff
if
that
you
the
watch
community
it-
says but can't be proven.
right?
Yeah, I mean, if you watch it, it's really interesting, and it shows like how they do it, like them going to cons, them starting off. It's only a half hour.
Oh, Craig Chaos, they are making that Omega Red statue. That shit is
Yeah.
done deal.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
NECA BTF. Where?
What was your pizza joint, Jam? So today we went and got pizza just now at
Two brothers.
Two Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two Brothers. Still wasn't the big slice that you had to fold, but it was alright.
It was alright. Yeah. It's not,
No, man,
not the best,
Shake
not
Shack.
worst.
The
Shake
truth.
Shack.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I had
art.
a milkshake at Shake Shack. That shit was dope.
Yeah. Shake Shack is
It
real.
was it? What'd you get?
Salted caramel.
Salted caramel. Yeah.
So that's probably not mixing well with this beer.
Yo, does the chat want to see if we shut out the lights real quick? If you can see.
Yeah, we can do that.
Skyline through the windows.
Yo,
Did you hit
the XM Studio. Yeah, go ahead. The XM Studio Sanity is up for pre-order, but was it only in person? Hit the other light too, right?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Was it in person? Because
Oh, there you go. We're in the dark, but that goes off.
That was-
No, you leave it on. You can't tell. So you
see
can
it?
kind of see the city in the background, but it's all blurry.
It is all blurry, man.
and there's like all these lights right here too that they can't see.
Yeah, yo, this view is
This view is
fucking
killer, yeah.
insane.
Yo,
dog.
hit.
Oh, there is Madison Square Garden right there.
Yeah, hit the squad out.
Oh
with
shit!
the-
Yeah,
with the
that
view,
she is
yo.
right there.
Yo, we're gonna wrap it up, but we're gonna leave with a view, right?
Yeah.
You guys good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's leave with a view. Maybe
You gonna grab the laptop.
yeah, you want somebody want to help me out here?
Yeah. You got it.
And maybe let's make sure we have a good view on the thing.
Yo,
You can unplug
guys,
it, man. We're charged up.
Charged up.
Here. All right.
Yo, guys.
Can it look good on there?
Yeah, it looks good, man.
So okay, so down there is that room, and you got Madison Square Garden right there. You got the city in the back. Yo, this view is fucking insane.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right, y'all. With that, we're gonna wrap this thing up. We got places to go, people to see. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to hit the like on the way out. Make sure to subscribe if you ain't, because we drop daily content and some fire ass New York Comic Con coverage. And holla at your boy. Peace.
Peace, y'all.